Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Sports Factory Podcast. Today, I got my people here. I got Casey. Casey ain't been here in a while. The last time Casey was here, he said Davis Mills is better than Justin Herbert, which was wild. And a year has gone by. We are sitting here. Hopefully, he understands that is wrong. And, hey, to start off, Casey, I wanted to, since you're here, I wanted to start off real quick. The football team we support, the Texans, won the last two games, right? Now, my expectations for this team, 6 to 8 wins, right? Just keep it there. I don't go higher or lower. I just keep it at 6 to 8. Now, I haven't talked to a lot of Texans fans. I'm in the middle of Texas. I'm in like cowboy country, so I haven't talked to a lot of Texans fans, right?
Deep in the heart of Texas.
So I'm gonna ask you, like, from what you've seen these last 2 weeks, what are you seeing? Is your expectations changed? Are you seeing a playoff push? Are you seeing like a wild card? Are you seeing just a 500 season? What are you seeing right now?
Win-wise, I'm thinking 7 to 9. And I think, honestly, if we can get to the 8 and 9 range, we win the division. The division's kind of weak this year.
I mean, everybody 2-2. I don't know if it's weak. Because, the Colts, I don't know. The Jaguars are like...
I'm hoping... Well, we played Tennessee towards the end of the year, and I'm hoping at that time they have the guy that eats bananas with the peel starting so we can get those 2 wins. And then we just split with the Jags and Colts. We've already got one over the Jags and catch the one with Indianapolis back at their house.
Indianapolis scares me, though, because Anthony Richardson's really good. And, he can't, like, he's inaccurate, kind of, I'm saying, 11 for 25, that's fine, but he can run, and he has, like, the most rushing touchdowns for a rookie to start off his first couple games ever. So they're trying to build, like, a stronger, more built Jalen Hurts in Indianapolis, and that's pretty terrifying. So does that not, like, going to Indianapolis, beating that team it's a pretty tough task. You think we can do that?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, will we play them week 18? Hopefully at that time it's like, it's something to us, like, we got to win this one to win the South.
Now, I'm going to ask you, is the vibe of Houston, I'm not in Houston, right? So is the vibe that you're seeing in Houston, like, different now that there's some wins going on and all? Is there, like, a different vibe, or is it? Because I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's, like, if y'all, like, really celebrating or if it's just, like, another day. But, like, how's the vibes in Houston right now?
Brighter days. I can tell you that much. Now, I've been working in a Houston office, and then before these last 2 football seasons, they have not been talking about the Texans at all, and now the little rumbling's been going around. I'm like, man, don't jump on the ship now that they ain't sinking no more.
Did you want CJ Stroud in the draft? Who did you want in the draft?
Oh, I was cool with whatever. I got over Davis Mills. After this last time we talked, I was so finished with Davis Mills.
I don't know why you say he's better than Justin Herbert.
Said he was about the same as Justin Herbert.
That's still terrible. That is still.
I think my point was that Davis Mills can't win the big. Well, when it comes time to win the game, Davis Mills couldn't get it done, and it's just how Justin Herbert at the time was not getting it done.
No, but here you go, John. Come in. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, still current. That's not at the time. That's current.
He still can't get it done. I remind me of James Harden. Justin Herbert definitely James Harden of the NFL. So Bryce Young, Texans won Week 18, couldn't get Bryce Young. Mm-hmm. Was that frustrating to you? Were you feeling like, dang, I wanted Bryce Young, or was it just like whatever? It really didn't matter.
I mean, I just wanted the first pick. It didn't make any sense. How are you going to lose all these other games? But when you were supposed to lose, you win.
Yeah, that's a bad plot.
Yeah,
that's a game I was rooting for y'all too.
Yeah, that's bad plot.
And then how they won that game too? We converted, what was it, like 4th and 20 something?
Yeah, it was a 4th and 20 toss for a touchdown, and then they went for 2. And I said, oh yeah, this is tough. That had me down though. That had me down. I was feeling some type of way out there. I really wanted some Bryce Young, so that really And then the thing is, Houston wanted to trade up with Chicago. Luckily, they didn't trade up with Chicago, but they wanted to trade up with Chicago. We had to give up some capital for that. But Chicago said, nah, we ain't gonna do that for you. We'll trade with Carolina. It's all aged terribly for everybody there. But Casey, you've seen Carolina, you've seen Bryce Young. Are you happy that you weren't able to get Bryce Young?
We got the better of the two, in my opinion, as 4 games have went by.
Who do y'all think is in a better situation, Bryce Young or CJ Stroud? Anyone can answer.
I would say if our line was healthy, we have the better line, but our line ain't been healthy for nothing. So he's got
all dead, yeah.
His receivers. What has he got? Adam Thielen and I forgot who else.
DJ Chark.
Sorry?
DJ Chart
Oh,
and Jonathan Mingo.
So it's about the same as our receiving core. So I think they had it just about the same. It's not just about CJ's been performing better.
Well, hey, a lot of Panthers fans are saying CJ got the significantly better situation. They're saying the receivers are better, his offensive line in Carolina's terrible, their coaching in Houston's significantly better as well. So, do you agree with that?
Who's their coach now?
Frank Reich used to be the Colts coach.
Oh, well.
I mean, it's really about 50-50, honestly. Like, I can't say anything about the Texans that's like definitely better. Maybe the defense. I mean, y'all have a better head coach. That's about it. But it's really 50-50. It's really a toss-up, honestly.
Do y'all think Carolina should be? Do you think Carolina fans are like revolting, right? They're like having they're really upset. Do you think they should be upset?
No.
Or do you think they should give Bryce Young some more
It's
time?
too early. It's only 4 games.
Yeah.
Only 4 games for your franchise. I mean, people want QBs to come in and ball out like CJ is doing right now, but it just takes time for certain QBs. Let's see how they do at the end of the year. Let's see how they do going into
especially
next year.
Especially if the team around them is maybe not like built up already, it's definitely going to take some time. Or if you start out the season with entirely hurt O-line, that's going to be tough.
But that boy doing his thing with that too. I mean, hey, look, they got Anthony every time. Go ahead, John. Go ahead, Maurice.
I think they pissed off because it seems like CJ is doing more with less, and they obviously probably want Bryce Young to probably do the same thing as well. But it could be. It really comes down. I think it comes down to coaching, if anything.
I think Carolina. I think they said Frank Reich wanted C.J. Stroud, and the owner wanted Bryce Young, because with Josh McCown, C.J. had his pro day, and Josh McCown came up to said some slick stuff, but talked about can't wait till you come to Carolina or something like that, some slick, and I was like, oh, okay, well, like Houston and Bryce Young, and yeah, he's QB coach, right? But then that flipped. I don't know. Things started happening. I think the S2 scored. The S2 score dropped CJ's stock. Now, what I was hoping was not going to happen, because somebody might have just been trying to tank CJ's stock. I always think Indianapolis was trying to tank his stock so he can get CJ Stroud and hold me forever, because I don't want to be the guy. The worst thing, I'm telling you, and y'all tell me what y'all think. There's a part of me I'd rather be the number 2 pick than number 1 pick. And the reason why I'd rather be a number 2 pick than number 1 pick is because if I have the number 1 pick, I make the wrong selection, then everyone says I'm an idiot, I'm stupid. But if I have the number 2 pick and the number 1 pick balling out of his freaking mind, I mean, I couldn't get him. Like, only time I don't agree with that is with the Jets, because the Jets had the number 1 pick forever, and then they started winning and became the number 2 pick. But if I was consistently,
didn't the same thing happen last? I thought
yeah, with us
the
too.
Same thing happened.
I know.
Last year.
Well, obviously it aged well, right? But for us, like the way we became the number 2 pick, we were the number 1 pick for like 90% of the season, and they say, you know what, let's just be number 2 now. But if I was just consistently number 2 the entire time, I'd rather be number 2, because I know, hey, the number 1 guy ball out, hey, I couldn't get him. But hey, maybe what do y'all think about that?
No, I think I'd still rather be the number 1 pick. I got more options.
Yeah, I
think
think
more
they
options
let
to
the
fail.
outside noise get to them.
Ooh,
Like,
right.
because say for instance, if they did choose CJ, and it's the opposite, and CJ is struggling right now, then they'll be like, "Oh, y'all made the mistake." So, I think they rather like not be dumb or like not make a dumb decision than to just go ahead and go with what they really wanted, which sound like they wanted CJ, but the media is like, well, you got to take this generational talent or whatever they want to call them. So I think they rather, like you said, they rather just be smart than regret, pretty much.
Hey, I feel that. Yo, I'm being number 1 pick is very tricky, bro. You don't want to be the guy. Like Maurice said, there's all these options, but I give you a lot of options to fail. That's something you don't want. It's better to have less options than more options.
I'd rather have the more options.
Yeah, me too.
Than the less options. Because I could. I mean, regardless, at least it's like I could do whatever I want with the pick. It's not like I have to like, because most of the time if you get the second round pick, a lot of people like to what's what I'm looking for, like not overhype a prospect, but like
Overrate.
Yeah, I think that's probably like when you draft higher than that person really needs to go. like he probably just shouldn't go to second round pick, but you're in need of a quarterback or some shit, so you take him anyway.
Like Daniel Jones.
Yeah, when you
Zach
reach.
Wilson. Reaching is the right word. There you go. That was like Zach Wilson.
But Zach Wilson didn't when he came out like he was a high prospect, right?
I
don't think Daniel Jones was supposed to be.
Well, Daniel Jones, he was number 2. He was number 2 overall pick.
Ooh, no,
like
Daniel Jones was like
6th or 7th or something like that.
Yeah,
He's in the first round.
he's top 10.
But stuff like that, like mostly you reach a lot of times.
And that was like a major reach. I mean, they were comparing Zach Wilson to what? Mahomes?
Yeah, Mahomes aren't talent. That ain't so terrible.
I still think it was there was other quarterbacks.
I mean, yeah, it turned out to be a reach, but
yeah.
if they're comparing him to Mahomes and things of that nature, I don't even know who Daniel Jones was compared to. Nobody even wanted him. It wasn't like he would have been there in the second round pretty much.
Oh, for sure. I think because when quarterbacks, like if you're an NFL player, you go to Duke. Now, Duke a basketball school. But I think when a Duke is something, that's a basketball school. But I don't trust no NFL QB top 10 pick out of Duke, bro. He got to be from Alabama.
But he looked like Eli, so.
Oh, that's why?
I think some old Giant coaches came out like literally this week and said whenever I did my draft evaluation on Daniel Jones, I had him at a 7th round pick.
A 7th round pick?
I think it was like
that's sort of fucked up.
Yeah, they sold. All they had to do was they could have drafted a lineman and got him in the second round.
The Giants always need linemen too.
Yeah.
Why they always need linemen though?
It
like they
been
need
so
linemen.
much pressure on him.
But they need linemen with Eli, Daniel Jones. Like they've never had a good O-line.
It's not like they draft O-line.
So why don't know how to develop
O'Neal? They got O'Neal and they got their
the Cowboys offensive
what's the
line.
other left tackle? So they draft O-line. They just never.
What do they do well? I mean, every team like it seemed like Seattle. They good with the cornerbacks in the secondary. I mean, we draft when it comes to linemen, we do a solid job. I don't know what the Giants do. I mean, I don't know if they looked up with Saquon, but I don't know what maybe DNs.
DNs, I don't know. They're I don't know. Yeah, the Giants definitely are a team that should be on the Caleb Williams sweepstakes. I want to ask y'all this. This next upcoming quarterback draft is one of the deepest of all time. So it made me think, okay, what is the quarterback market like in the NFL? So I'm going to go from each division. I want you to tell me this. The top 4 quarterbacks available, Caleb Williams, Drake May, I think the guy from Texas, Quinn Ewers, Michael Penix. You tell me, if this team is available to get a quarterback, are they shunning what they have currently and they getting a quarterback? I'm going to start with each division. You tell me, are they going for the quarterback? Do they have an issue?
The Colorado
NFC
guy,
North.
he going to? Is he?
No, I don't think so. That man, Deion Sanders said F all that. He need to play with me. I'm not picking him yet because Shador, Deion said no, he playing with me still.
That's
Minnesota Vikings. Do they think they need a quarterback?
Yes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
They need a quarterback for the future. I mean, I think Kirk Cousins is doing fine what he's doing now, but they need a quarterback
this
for
is
the
his
future.
last year on his deal.
Oh, for real?
I think so, actually.
Well,
or last year of guaranteed money.
Oh, he got no plot.
They should have got a quarterback yesterday. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know about that.
Yep.
I mean, he's still balling.
Oh, you give him another year, John? You keep Kirk Cousins, like, would you sign Kirk Cousins to a long-term deal? Like 4 years, not long-term,
I don't
like
see
4
why
years.
not.
I would sign him to a 3-year deal.
I mean,
I would draft
I don't
somebody.
see no rookie coming in and playing better than him.
I think you should resign him. Yeah, you should resign him.
I don't see any. I mean, is their issue really offense? I mean, they're a high-scoring team. And people, I mean, Kirk Cousins, he really don't be. I wouldn't say he choke or nothing like that. Just like
He just can't play at prime time.
yeah,
He's a 12 o'clock guy.
I don't even know how that prime time shit work, but
He always. I don't know why he sucked.
Daniel
But he didn't
like,
do last
like
game.
the game against the Chargers, that wasn't his fault. They lost. The ball hit the receiver in the hands and it bounced up in the air. It'd be stuff like that with them. But for the most part, I mean,
It's just bad.
he
plot.
get Justin Jefferson the ball. They put up a lot of points. So he do his job. I mean, I can tell you, there's probably not a rookie that's gonna come in and perform better than him.
I
So
still
you
that's the thing. I don't think
wouldn't draft you wouldn't draft a rookie. You would keep Kirk and just keep going.
No, I don't know what they need though. I mean, they obviously need some on defense. I don't watch them enough to like, you know.
I think they should
see
draft a
what
quarterback.
But they're struggling somewhere. They need to go get like a high end DN or D tackle or something, middle linebacker.
But not Caleb Williams. Though.
It's no.
I feel you. Hey, I feel it. So if they have the first pick, you ain't drafted Caleb Williams. If you Vikings, you trading back, trying to get more capital.
I mean, I don't keep up with college football, but I've seen a little bit against Colorado. I didn't really see anything special, honestly.
Damn.
Cook him. Cook him.
I'm not saying he's bad or anything. I'm just saying I saw a lot of line of scrimmage throws and stuff like that, and his receivers taking it deep. But me personally, I didn't see anything that damn, we got to go get him.
I
didn't see no Trevor Lawrence or nothing like that. But of course, this is the only game I've seen from him, so I can't really judge him. But for the most part, rookies don't really come in and just first overall rookies don't come in and just light it up.
Yeah, they usually lose a lot.
You gotta be like a Jalen Hurts and go to a good organization. You gotta be like a Lamar. You gotta be like a Mahomes. They go to good organizations, and those are the people who light it up. If you go to a bad organization like the Jets,
anybody else? Nobody. No other team.
I mean, you could say the Jags, but his record isn't.
Anybody else?
His record isn't that
Hey,
it's alright. It's decent. I mean, he beat Herbert, which was amazing, but other than that,
I guess he got a good coach now. That man, what was his rookie coach? Urban Meyer. Man was awful.
Yeah,
but that man,
somebody who didn't even coach in the NFL, so that experiment was just dumb from the beginning.
What about Detroit? What about Detroit? Similar, right? What about Detroit? Would you go get a quarterback? No, Jared Goff, that man. I feel you. Okay,
he balling right now.
Yeah.
What about
he kind of really just a winner, really.
Jared Goff?
Yeah, everywhere he
goes,
he win.
He just win. That's what
he
that
does.
Man, he's been to a Super Bowl. He has been to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And the Rams were solid with him.
I gave up on him though.
Yeah, I mean, I would give up on him too for Matt Stafford. So.
Hey, Detroit came out well.
That's a great trade-off.
Detroit came out well though. Detroit. That's a good.
Well.
I thought they were about to be bad.
Well.
I thought it was bad. I thought Detroit was gonna be stuck with some BS. I thought it was tough, but they got some good. So shout out Detroit.
They hooping.
They will lose somehow terribly in the postseason because they have terrible plot. But hey, at least you're getting there.
They looking kind of scary.
They haven't won since '91 too. That's how you know they plot works. They haven't won a game in the playoffs since 1991. Yeah. Okay, Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love. Y'all believe Jordan Love? Would y'all give up on Jordan Love if Caleb Williams was on the board?
I mean, is he really that? Who is he? Is he really that good?
Caleb Williams is supposed to be a generational, you tank for him prospect.
But I'm saying, from what y'all see, is he y'all think he's about to be generational?
No, funny thing, everybody generational, right?
That's
Trevor
what I'm
Lawrence is
saying.
generational, Andrew Luck. But I think he's gonna be.
System.
I think he'll be. He just won the Heisman. He looked really explosive winning the Heisman. He might win it again, back-to-back Heismans. It's very realistic. So, I think if he ain't in hell, maybe Chicago might send him to hell. I don't know. But if he ain't in the hell, then I think he'll be pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But I want him to go to the NFC. AFC got thousands of quarterbacks. All these quarterbacks, AFC, we need a little top heavy with this quarterback.
Who NFC, other than the Bears?
No, we listen to them right now.
Chicago. I think the Vikings are on
for. Yeah, Minnesota probably may take him, but Chicago's obviously the number one. I'm not even gonna.
I don't think that's what it's just more I don't think Vikings will be bad enough. That's why.
But look, as I go through this NFC stuff, there are more teams than you think.
But look, keep going.
I feel I don't know. That's kind of iffy because we haven't seen enough out of him to give up on him yet, or say okay, yeah, we can just go get somebody. He's playing well enough. I guess it depends how he ends the season. He's playing well enough to have a starting job.
Yeah,
that's how
They invested too many years.
Wait, hold on, because that shit against the Lions.
Oh, when he fell down, is that the game? That
wasn't the Lions. That's the game before that.
Yeah, the last week. Yeah, but he was struggling. I know Maurice, so you started him in fantasy. That was tough at first, but he was.
He bounced back.
He bounced back a little, made it a little more respectable. But
yeah, because he was averaging good points in fantasy, and then of course the 1 week I begin to start him, he kind of falls off a little bit, but
yeah, he bounced back. But I don't know, bro. I'll have to see at the end of the year, really. But as of now, he's been decent enough to have the starting job and get time to develop.
Okay, so you would just trade back. I got you. If you Green Bay, I got you. But Chicago, that's that's the favorite. So I'm gonna move on. That's the favorite to get him, and they really would love him. NFC West, Seattle. Would you, if you had the chance, would you get Caleb? That's more of Denver choking. Yes. Denver plays awful and gives Seattle that pick. Yeah. I don't know how it works, but would you get Caleb Williams if you were Seattle?
Yeah,
if you had the opportunity. Gino good. Gino is
serviceable,
but he's not.
But how many years you can get out of him?
How many years can you get out of him?
Probably this year and maybe 1 or 2 more years.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know. That's iffy then. I mean, if I wouldn't, I feel like Gino is good enough.
He's been in the league since 2013.
13. He was the Jets pick, boy. You know what I'm saying? 2013.
The Jets, yeah.
NY Jets. and that man took almost 10 years to finally get good. And that's resilience, boy. That is resilience, boy.
Because who they faced in the playoffs? The 49ers?
Yeah, they played the Niners.
Yeah, Caleb, he not about to come in there and beat the 49ers, so it's like.
But do you want to get someone who has the ability, may have the talent to beat the 49ers if it's Caleb?
You ain't going.
I mean, like,
it ain't nobody they drafting that's gonna have the talent. Unless they go get Mahomes.
If you draft somebody the first overall pick, do they have
Burrow,
have to start? Like, is it necessary? They have to start.
They don't. I guess. I mean, but I would say like I'm doing it like.
Like, I don't think he has to start. Caleb Williams doesn't have to start. If I mean,
yeah, but
I don't know. You just like if you have the first pick,
that capital.
Yeah, like you want to like maybe build the team up more to get there, or you just like, okay, Gino, if you look at Caleb, so that pick could have went somewhere. You traded back, get more capital, and maybe help
you. More of a rebuild.
Yeah.
So you more of a rebuild type player.
I'd rather like again. If it was me, I would just like because the same thing could happen with Bryce Young. Same thing, like I would let Bryce Young sit behind a veteran quarterback.
Yeah, I thought that was the move they were going to make because they signed Andy Dalton.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen.
Yeah,
but I think that's like, it's like how the NFL salary cap works. Like, the NFL quarterbacks getting $50 million. They probably, like, you kind of want to see how quick you get in your guy before you do that franchise tag. I don't know. You want to give him as much time as possible. Like, sink or swim, learn on the job.
I mean,
unless you're like it's a perfect situation.
You can't. He's seen to sit behind you for a year. Maybe.
I mean, how many times?
At most 2 years.
He your franchise anyway.
But how many times have you seen that? Someone sit behind.
I know, but as I was saying, maybe it should be done more.
Mahomes.
The main character has done it.
It was done more in the past. No, Hurts was. I don't know if Hurts was supposed to be. He wasn't supposed to be the guy. It just developed into the guy. But I mean,
that's
like
why they drafted him in the second round.
I know they drafted him in the second round, but it was like
he was definitely like because they started benching Wentz at the end of the year. Like they definitely wanted to move on from him. Then got Lamar.
Lamar sitting behind. I think he played a rookie. I think he played his rookie season, but he played later.
No, he only played because got hurt.
Yeah, usually that's how like someone get hurt and then they come in. They usually don't get the whole.
I mean, he was still sitting though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he wasn't thrown into the fire right away.
Usually, Deshaun sat behind Tom Savage for
no, that was a failure. That was actually a failure. I don't know. That was one of the worst. No, he didn't even do it for a game. He did it for a half.
That's what it was.
He played so bad. They said, let's see how you play, bro. Yeah, that was a dumb time. That was a terrible. Usually, the person who does that was Tyrod Taylor. He would start the season and then either get like some punctured lung or some infection. Something would happen. And then
Herbert did it.
That was on purpose.
Herbert came in within like the 3 games or something.
Yeah, Tyrod was.
Over Baker.
Yeah, he started over Baker.
Yeah, Tyrod Taylor. Like I think he broke his wrist. It was against the Jets. Baker came in and he revolutionized the Browns. But I thought they had him, man.
They won their first game.
They won their first game in like almost 2 years. But I thought they had that man. Baker caught a touchdown too. I said, boy, this is different.
I forgot about that.
This is different, boy. Turnout didn't wasn't like that.
Everybody was rooting for the Browns at that time.
Turnout didn't work too well. Maybe they should give him some more time. I don't know. The 49ers, Brock Purdy, that man, right? Obviously ain't gonna be no situation like that. Hey, he that man. The Rams, would you do it?
Yeah. Same thing.
Depends how much longer you think you're gonna have Stafford for.
Yeah, I mean, he did have a broken spine last year, so maybe
Yeah, that'd be good for him.
I think yeah.
That's a great QB to sit behind for a good 3 years though. I don't think Stafford trying to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably not.
He got at least another 3 years in him.
If it's Caleb, he ain't trying to wait no 3 years. I know he trying to.
That's what I'm saying.
So he probably.
How long is his contract? It really depends on like how long is not Caleb Matt Stafford's contract. If it's like 2 years or a year,
I think they re-sign him or something.
Yeah, didn't they extend him after they won the Super Bowl?
Yeah, they can let him walk. I guess.
All right, we gonna go to the fun division. Wait, John, what you about to say?
No, go ahead.
Because I was about to go to the fun division, the NFC South. We can run, but this is different because it's interesting,
you
right?
said the
NFC South. The Cardinals definitely. That's one of the things you just say. Yeah, Joshua Dobbs and Kyler Murray.
Dobbs balling right now though.
He is balling. He got only 3 people ain't got no interceptions.
Balled on us.
Only 3 people in the league ain't got no interception, and they the starter. Like it's C.J. Stroud, Brock Purdy, and it's Joshua Dobbs. That man earning his contract, but that man he a backup. He gonna be in the league for a little more long.
Yeah, he balling right now.
Maybe they don't need freaking Caleb Williams, huh? No.
Or Kyler.
Yeah, I don't think they need Kyler. He don't study. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yes.
Baker is balling, but Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield is balling though.
Yes.
He got a 1 year deal.
Yeah, I think he does have like a
I'm pretty sure probably be like a proven deal, but he proven it though. That man
definitely
3-1. He playing well.
Definitely.
It's gonna be like a Jared Goff situation.
They could probably benefit.
Go ahead.
Just because I feel like they complete everywhere. I don't really see any weakness in them. Like, what do they need? They probably need some offensive linemen. They probably, like, overall, they got receivers. Well, they may need running backs. Who's their running back?
Rashad White?
Rashad White.
Yeah,
well, I don't know how he's doing, but I'm assuming he's doing pretty well.
No.
So I don't really see too much weakness in them, so they can go for a QB. It's these teams that, like, obviously you need help in certain spots before you can get a QB.
If you in the situation to get Caleb Williams, I was Tampa, I would just take Caleb Williams. Now, if they're not like
with the way they're playing,
yeah.
If they're not the way they're playing, they're probably not going to.
There's no point in getting a QB.
What about this?
They need to bring a vet in and let Becker walk.
What if Tampa Bay has, say, some team number 1 pick, they have a quarterback. If you Tampa Bay, would you trade up to the number 1 pick to get Caleb Williams?
No, because then you have to give away whatever assets you have that make you decent.
Yeah.
What if it's just picks?
And they really
just picks, not players.
Play well.
What if it's just picks?
At the QB position. What if it's what?
So, because Casey said, like, you're going to give up players. Like, they gave up DJ Moore, Carolina did. What if it's just first-round pick this year, next year, second-round pick this year, next year? What if it's that type of thing?
No, I'd rather trade that for maybe like a Kirk Cousins or something for a veteran quarterback.
You trade that for a Kirk Cousins versus Caleb Williams?
I would. Because their team is
have
win
the
now.
Players now.
They're going to win now.
Their team now is ready. You know, just like when Tom Brady came in, they have a ready now team.
If like Caleb Williams had a person sit behind already, maybe.
Yeah.
But
so.
Yeah, if they go all in,
pick up Matt Stafford or something.
If they were to go all in for sure, it has to be a veteran quarterback at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they
kind of like how the Rams did it.
They compare that man Williams, freaking Mahomes and Allen, but I don't, that man gonna start week 1 whoever he play for. He is a week 1 starter. I don't know. Obviously, he has to prove himself that he's good, but he is a week 1 starter. So, but y'all train for veterans over him.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just looking at my team. You know, if I look at the Panthers, it's gonna be a couple years before I start winning. If I look at the Bears, it's gonna be a couple years. But I think the Tampa, like, top to bottom, their team is ready to win now. You just need a solid QB in there.
And Baker playing solid. I feel you. New Orleans Saints, you doing that?
Yeah.
I mean, Derek Carr is good, but it's like, I don't have anything that's like, damn, okay, I really need him.
This is the perfect situation. Let somebody sit behind Derek Carr. Like, if you like have a chance to get your quarterback for the future and have him sit behind Derek Carr because he's serviceable enough, but not going to get it done.
I bet.
To me, the Saints seem like if I was Caleb Williams, I would probably want to go to the Saints, especially over Chicago, with how they've handled this whole Justin Fields situation. I'm probably picking the Saints over the Bears.
You in a dome too? You in a good dome in the South where it's warm? He from
Saints
at USC.
Ain't gonna get him.
No, they ain't got the plot for that either.
I don't know what they run.
Well, and plus they winning, right? They got like 2 wins maybe.
Yeah,
they
2
wins. Yeah.
Yeah, they 2-2. So
they're behind in that department, but
they're decent. They're too decent.
I mean, I don't know what I don't know how that Sean Payton trade, like what they got in terms of capital. Maybe they could use some of that.
One of Denver's first. Didn't they get a first round pick from Denver?
I believe so. But I don't know if it's. I don't know.
That may have been like this year's draft or maybe next year.
What about Atlanta though? Desmond Ridder. What about my man Desmond Ridder?
Yeah, definitely.
You saw that video when Desmond Ridder tried to touch Mac Hollins. Mac Hollins can't relate about stealing, boy. I made me laugh so freaking hard.
I gotta see that.
That man Desmond Ridder about to come touch him, man. He got up real quick. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry." That's hilarious. That's tough.
They ain't utilizing their weapons right.
Kyle Pitts is in fantasy football hell. It is so tough to get a generational tight end, highest drafted tight end ever, and use him primarily to block for your other tight end, Jody Smith. That's tough.
What's to say it's not gonna happen again? That's not like offensive coordinator problems. Then they get Caleb Williams. What's to say that's not gonna happen again?
I mean, they're probably gonna
fire. It's a talent difference, though.
Probably gonna fire their coach too.
I think Desmond Ridder was like a 4th round pick or something like that.
Yeah, he may not be the problem, but That's just what it
He ain't the
seemed
solution.
like.
He ain't the solution.
But if we get a first round, at least we know. Okay, yeah. Now we know what the problem is. Offensive coordinator.
He be lit.
Our system isn't working. But with Riddler, you don't know. It's like, is it the QB? Is it the system?
That's the Riddler boy. He confused himself every time he play. Carolina don't have no pick. Move on. Carolina ain't got their pick. They trade that pick. Chicago low key has 2 chances to get that first pick because they both really bad. They have 2 chances. That's pretty good odds to be getting Caleb Williams. So if they don't get it, that's tough. Division, NFC East, the New York Giants. Boy, if Caleb Williams go to the New York Giants, boy, that thing gonna boom. Now, I'm talking like the media attention, boy, that thing will explode. Everybody in New York call that man his savior, bro. He can. They suck though.
That's 40 years. That's 40 mil a year you gotta eat.
But
yeah,
you
that's
gotta eat
crazy.
It though. You ain't keeping that.
That's tough. What are you gonna trade him?
No one's trading you to get Daniel Jones. Take that contract from you.
Nope.
No, you have to do what we did.
Daniel Jones is a solid backup though.
No, but you got $40 million.
We got $40 million.
Because remember Brock Osweiler.
Randy Gregory.
Casey, remember Brock Osweiler? We had to trade. We had to get a pick. We had to trade and give the team a pick to eat that.
Yeah.
We traded a second. We gave Cleveland a second-round pick to take that $37 million.
And then our first rounder next year, right?
Wait, for who?
No, that was because of Deshaun Watson. We traded him. Brock Osweiler was so terrible. Why
trading with the Browns?
Because they good cap. They do. We got good business, bro. It's just that's a good partner. You know what I'm saying? We got issues. We give you some. They got issues. We give you some. We go back and forth. But we traded Cleveland. We gave him a second-round pick to eat the $37 million.
Yeah.
Well, how many years was on that Brock Osweiler?
We just signed him. What to say? I think we just signed him within what was it, 5 years, and it was like a year into it.
It was something. Yeah, it was something like that. And my man was tough. Tough watch. So, hey, Cleveland, we'll give you something. Take the money. So Daniel Jones, they not keeping Daniel Jones in no New York. If I got Caleb Williams, Caleb Williams got that aura. Daniel Jones, he ain't got it. There's a meme of Daniel Jones looking. I don't know what he facing the 49ers defense. He was looking around like he looked so confused. And it was like, this is what happens when you lie on your resume and it's your first day on the job. That's how you look. You just look confused. That is Daniel Jones. So, yeah, they definitely getting that Caleb Williams aura.
I can see him being traded to like the Cardinals for some reason. I don't know why.
The Cardinals, huh?
And y'all get. I mean, they get like a second round pick.
It would have to be like how the Rams and the Goff deal went, where they're like, we'll give you 2 first rounders, and you got to take Jared Goff's ridiculous contract off our hands.
They can stack
something
up
like that.
Yeah, they did. Or if, like Maurice said, Arizona, you can stack up on capital. They got our first round pick. They got other people. They got a lot of picks. They can stack up. Say, hey, we ain't got no money. Nobody like us. We'll take them. We'll eat the money.
Nobody like
Keep the pick. Washington Commanders.
Who was the quarterback?
Sam Howell.
Sam Howell. Yeah, I mean, how's he play? Yeah. No, I would definitely do it. Only reason because if they comparing him to Patrick Mahomes, it just makes sense. It would just make sense. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you do it?
Yeah, Sam Howell. I ain't seen enough out of him. I mean, he bought against the Eagles, took him to overtime, but yeah, I don't know. I definitely.
You get Caleb.
I wouldn't trust in him.
All right, so the other two, Philadelphia obviously not, and Dallas. I don't know how you get the first pick, but if y'all had the first pick, would y'all go get Caleb Williams? Or would you say no? We got that.
I mean, it'd be Plus, it'd be kind of weird because we just got Trey Lance too.
Yeah. So that man ain't nobody. What the heck? Wait, move out my way, bro. Like,
beat up by Sam Darnold.
But then, like, why would they have made that move in the first place?
Because they ain't expect to get Caleb Williams, boy. Now we got that. What the heck? I care about that anymore, boy. It's over. That man going somewhere else. We train him again. But y'all saying if y'all had the opportunity to get Caleb Williams, y'all would y'all take it? Y'all wouldn't take it?
Well, depending. Now that we got to give up like Tony Pollard and all of them, and CD and stuff like that. Nah.
It's not worth to give up all, not all, but big part of your weapons on offense, so that you can bring someone in and then have him be able to throw to nobody or something like that. Like,
man, if he's the next Patrick Mahomes, and that's marketable, boy. Dallas, that'd be, and he got the star, yeah, that'd be something. AFC North, Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland got that pick. They don't got that pick. Move on. I got that pick. I stole it from them. Pittsburgh.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm still hesitant on it. I don't know.
Yeah.
You want to give Kenny Pickett a shot? They say Matt Canada the reason. They say the OC is the worst. And then they said he made a burner account It said Matt.Canada@Steelers.com, and he was he was offended. Like, does the OC run the ball? Does the OC make the passes?
Wait,
if that's
really?
true,
Yeah,
I don't know if that's true, but if that, like, I saw the text. If that's true, that's very funny. That is great content.
Burner accounts are funny. I don't understand why people like burner accounts.
But so Maurice, you're like, you don't know, you're kind of iffy on it.
I have to wait until the end of the year because I don't know about. I like this because Mike Tomlin a good coach, and I feel like
He had a good rookie season too.
exactly he a good coach, and I feel like he could. They could put almost any quarterback in that shit and probably do well, but I have to wait until the end of the season.
Well.
I went to the end of the season to really know.
And what y'all think?
They're not doing well.
They're
2-2.
Yeah, 2-2.
But they say that it's more of a defense. The offense hasn't clicked, but
Who they beat?
They beat
they lost
the
to the
Browns
Texans.
and they beat the Raiders. They beat Cleveland and they beat the Raiders.
And they lost to the Texans and
So, like,
somebody else. I don't know.
The Niners blew them out
The
week 1.
49ers. The 49ers.
Okay, yeah.
I'll excuse the 49ers, but the Texans, I don't know about that.
So they'll be
How you
2-1.
feeling?
I mean, if they would have put up, if they would have put up
the
more of a
Texans
fight
almost beat
against the
us.
Texans, then
Texans, they almost beat us, but like to get blown out is crazy.
yeah.
I mean, it was an emotional day. It
The
was
offense
Battle
is
Red Day.
ass.
Yeah, J.J. Watt, Ring of Honor. There was a lot of things happening, so they weren't ready for all that emotion. It was J.J. Watt's mom's birthday, too. A lot of emotion happening, but it was too many things happening that day, so maybe it was just the energy of the day. But, yeah,
plot.
I mean, Kenny, yeah, you see, plot is real, boy. But Kenny Pickett, they blaming OC, so, hey, we'll see, but. Yeah,
You know
it's
what? I would say yes. I would say yes.
That's real nice.
I'll say yes. And that's only because of Mike Tomlin. Because I feel like if you get Mike Tomlin some type of talent like that, I think that's sort of scary.
Put
So,
in some work.
All right, so
Yeah,
two
you
teams.
don't need an elite because you got look at their division. You don't need a very talented QB, bro. You going against Mahomes. You're going against Deshaun.
Mahomes.
So, and I don't know what Burrow got going on right now, but
he dropped. He
bounced
definitely. I think he was number 2, but he definitely. He's not even top 5 right now. That man.
Yeah.
That man not even top 5 right now. That man.
Yeah, the Titans. Hey, them Titans though, they be balling sometimes.
The Titans are Jekyll and Hyde, but you don't know if
But they
good
always
or
get
bad.
a lot of sacks on him.
Oh, they did get 9 in that one playoff game, huh?
Yeah. So.
And they lost still. That's tough. That's how you know your plot. And Ryan Tannehill, that's tough. Yeah. Let me go to that division, AFC South. So Texans, nah. Indianapolis, nah. Jacksonville, nah. Tennessee, they drafted Will Levis, but they got a shot to get Caleb Williams. They saying F Will Levis. I'm getting some Caleb swag. What y'all feeling?
So there's no shot the
hard
Texans
division,
will
bro.
ever. There's no shot. Or what what
need
would
the Browns.
it take? What would it take for y'all to give him CJ Stroud in 1 year? Like what would happen?
He died?
That's literally what would it take?
Like
Like he turns to another Sean Watson or something?
I mean, if he gets injured, why would you give up on that man after?
No, I'm just not like I mean.
Oh, you
off
talking
the
about he
field.
do some illegal stuff?
Yeah, off the field.
Oh yeah, if he do some illegal stuff,
That's the only.
then
Like
yeah,
he's
you
not
give up
Christian no
on him,
more.
yes.
I mean,
Yeah,
he
if he do
turns
something
out to be
illegal-
Christian no more.
or he gets an injury that's permanent or a permanent ending to his life, then yes, you give up on him.
Okay, I'm just wondering
But-
what would it take.
Yeah, he started off way too strong to give up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
I
just,
mean,
like-
the Panthers, he kind of started off weak, so, you hear
I
the
mean, things-
chatter.
We let things.
Me personally, I don't think 1 year is enough to give up on somebody.
Yeah, I never like even if the quarterback sucks, I don't give up off 1 year. If they rookie year, I'm very lenient.
Unless
so,
you're Josh Rosen.
yeah, they did give up on him very quickly. And stuff. They want to get Colin Murray, and that didn't work either. That's tough plot.
They got more time, I guess.
But yeah, Texans, Colts, Jaguars, they not gonna be worried
Just
about that.
wondering.
Tennessee,
Yes.
you giving up a Will Levis? You
Yes.
getting if Will Levis?
Yes.
No, you give Will Levis a chance. I got
Yes.
you. Okay.
Yes, I mean, I ain't see enough out of him.
Yeah.
Well, he ain't play yet.
Like the
He
second
hasn't even
year.
played.
Yeah, but he hadn't even played.
He's a rookie.
I'll take my chances. It'll be like an Aaron Rodgers situation. If he go out there and ball out and have some resentment towards us, the Titans. You know how Aaron Rodgers has with the 49ers?
Yeah, they do.
So,
But that didn't work.
I'll
He
take
still
that.
lose. He still lose the 49ers. So that plot, like revenge plot,
he
didn't
don't
work.
lose.
They consistently, Colin Kaepernick,
they
Jimmy
hold him.
Garoppolo, no matter who it is, they always lose to. That's tough. That man, that's a big reason he ain't been back to the Super Bowl. AFC West, Kansas City living their life. They said we got the original. Justin Herbert, even though you don't like him like that, he can't close, but he can start. He can open. Can't close. Denver, how you feeling?
Depending what they got to give up.
So I think they own their pick this year, if I'm not mistaken.
them.
I think they own their first round pick.
Honestly, I tried it with Russ. I mean, depending on how this season ends, I tried it already. It just didn't work out. Maybe he can go ball out somewhere else with like a decent team, like the Seahawks or something.
Yeah, back.
He go back. I'm coming home.
I know he regret leaving because Seahawks look pretty good.
Yep.
Especially without him.
Went to Mahomes.
Yeah, don't go to the main character's
Conference.
division, boy. You know what I'm saying? He went to the division with the main character, basically twice a year.
He'll probably, if this shit don't turn out,
more than the division though. That's his conference.
he going to the Bucks. I feel like he'll go to the Bucks next year.
Yeah, he'll go to a team that's they think they're missing a veteran quarterback.
And if he lose there, then
Good
it's all bad.
Back to
That man
Seattle.
Christian
At least he got Sierra.
They ain't not gonna take you back. They will not take him back.
You don't think
Pete
Pete
Carroll
Carroll
and Russell Wilson got beef. They got beef now. They ain't got no more. It's done.
I don't love him that much.
They got beef.
Them ain't got they not friends no more. They used to be friends, but they not friends no more.
Side.
Damn, that
They
whole Legion
divided.
Boone
They
shit just
departed.
fell off, bro.
I know, boy. Plot, boy. You gotta run the ball, and you would have had a
That's crazy.
dynasty.
Just
They ain't run the
one
ball.
play.
Run the ball. They
One
said
play. That's all it takes.
Russell Wilson was entitled. Tough.
All
All
the
the
30 for
people.
30
nah,
at? I need that 30 for 30.
You should
I
get
need
that.
that shit. I need that 30 for 30 by now. When that shit coming out, bro?
Boy, they were supposed to run this boy because. Nah, I ain't gonna get it. I ain't gonna elaborate. Las Vegas Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
Jimmy G, boy, he got that deal with that? What's like Cam Star? What he got to deal with? They giving him free I think like the prostitutes are giving him like they doing something for Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo attractive, so they doing something for free. They giving him something free. He can get any problem he wants.
I've not heard of this.
Good for.
I heard of it, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I ain't
I
gonna.
forgot which company it was with.
Yeah, I ain't gonna elaborate too much. We try to be PG. AFC East, Josh Allen running the league. If Tua gets injured, say Tua gets another brain injury, another concussion.
Another brain injury.
It's tough.
That's sort of
4
sad,
in the last 2 years. So
And we're hoping he doesn't. We're hoping that he doesn't because he's been balling. He playing well.
You got Waddle and Hill. It's gonna be a plug and play pretty much with any QB.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you're saying it's more system? Tua's not that good.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying like you can definitely put somebody in there, a generational talent. You can definitely put him in there, and they should definitely ball out.
So So if he gets hurt, you would go for. You would like draft Caleb. You wouldn't give Tua another year.
Another concussion.
It has to depend. I don't feel like
neurological stuff going on right there. So
depends. If it's like they say
I'm off of that.
If they say like there's no shot that you can play ever again, bro, then yeah.
No, they're not gonna say that though.
But I know that's
what.
Because the reason why I said that because if they just leave off Tua, I think not the culture, but like the team will like. The players wouldn't like that shit. I feel like the players wouldn't like that. Especially if there's a shot of him coming back. They literally have to say, like, nah, this is it, bro. If you play one more down, you're going to die in the field. That's the only way.
Yeah,
but they can also leverage that, and say that that's the reason they want to move on, player safety type shit.
Yeah, that's true. So,
but, I agree with you. I don't think Tyreek Hill, I don't think Waddle, I don't think they would like that.
They wouldn't like that shit.
Yeah. I mean, because he is balling. Like, obviously when he leave the game, they can see the difference. It's a big drop-off, so.
They have to be 100%.
And in fantasy, too.
All right, what about New England? The New England Patriots. Mac Jones.
Well, I think so.
Yeah. I mean, you got put in a bad situation, but.
You got Bill O'Brien back over there. He was just safe to fail.
Yeah.
Boy, that man came back from the dead, boy.
You don't got no Grunk. You don't got no Edelman. You don't got no dominant defense.
They lost their first-round rookie to Christian Gonzalez. That's tough, boy. Bill Belichick.
Oh, really?
He out for the season. What? Hey, maybe y'all can make a case that Bill Belichick overrated.
So to say. He what?
I wouldn't say that, ever.
Nah, if you look at his record without Tom Brady and all the years he's coached, I mean, whether he was in Cleveland or in his New England time, Tom Brady left. Hey, Tom Brady left. That man won a Super Bowl. So I'm not gonna say he a bad coach, but
you gotta look at what team he went to, bro. Like bro, that team is. Look at Baker. That's all I could say. That team was ready. No matter what QB you put back there, that team was gonna do damage. And then you look at what their defense did. Look what their defense did to Mahomes. Look at their defense did to Rodgers. Like, He went to a great team. I'm not gonna say he didn't have anything to do with it, but going to a good team helps a lot.
Makes it easier for a 40-year-old quarterback.
Look at his last years in New England. They started off, they won all those games, and then in the playoffs they lost. They lost in the first round. Like that team, you can obviously see that team wasn't going to be good anymore. Like their dynasty started to crumble pretty much. They don't. Like, what receivers do they have? What receiver would you want off their team?
They got They got Juju on that beat. They got my man.
Would you want Juju on your team?
Devontae Parker.
Yeah, but
there you go, Devontae Parker. What I've been waiting for. This one person
last year, they haven't had. I don't know. To me, their team haven't been.
Oh no, Nelson.
They haven't had enough talent around them. I mean, maybe they got the tight end.
Yeah, Hunter Henry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, what about the wonderful last team, the New York Jets? Well, we always finish with the banger, but the New York Football Jets. Should they, if they got the chance, would they go get some Caleb in their life?
Let me see. Zach Wilson, he sure did ball out last game.
And I ain't lying, boy. That boy was
I'll tell you that. Woo!
I thought that was Aaron Rodgers behind.
Oh, you're right. I forgot. It was Aaron Rodgers right there.
Yeah.
Man, that's such a tough pick. If I got the first overall pick, man, you know how hard that pick is. I'm lying my ass off. Of course, I would easily take Caleb Williams. Easily.
Yeah.
With the swiftness. I would have already told the whole media, bro. If I was the GM, yeah, bro, we taking Caleb Williams. It's just like, hey,
and guess what? He gonna stay another year.
If he stay another year,
he'll sit a year behind Brady.
That man was sitting. Yeah, he'll stay another year, bro.
Damn, he don't want to sit
behind. But yeah, they got Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers, so I mean, that's a good situation for him.
It's a win-win, really.
It can happen, boy. The Jets can lose a lot of games coming up.
Nah, I don't think we'll be bad enough to be the number one overall pick.
Who, Caleb Williams?
Yeah.
What do you define a gunslinger as?
Just like how Aaron Rodgers, Mahomes, how those guys play.
Josh Allen.
I think Josh Allen is very
sling it, far.
I'm thinking Brett Favre is like.
Yeah, I think Brett Favre, Josh Allen, like someone who like.
Is he more in the pocket? Just like is he in the? What's his style? Like, is he in the pocket? More like a Tom Brady.
I think his style he gets out the pocket. His style is compared to Patrick Mahomes. He has a Patrick Mahomes-esque type style.
I mean, their game plan may have been different against Colorado, but I saw a lot of in the pocket.
But
I did see that one play where he scrambled out and threw it with his left hand or something like that.
Hey, damn! I just saw you. 2022, he had 4,500 yards, 52 touchdowns. So it's pretty good.
That's a Heisman, boy. That's a
Pretty
Heisman
good.
trophy. That's what he is.
Interceptions yet?
I don't care about college stats though, honestly. A lot of times that shit inflated.
They don't come easy though.
How many interceptions?
It depends on the competition though. But yeah, Mauricio, how many interceptions you got?
Okay.
But I also did want to talk about my man Zach Wilson. I always got to shout out my man Zach Wilson. It's always important that me and Maurice watched the Jets versus Chiefs. Some of y'all might have seen on the stream. And Jets versus Chiefs was one of the most exhilarating experiences in my life because I did not expect the divine intervention of Zach Wilson playing such elite football.
You feel like
and I was
Williams.
I saw it.
Five interceptions, by the way.
52-5, not bad.
That's what's that ratio? What is that? 10.
A little over 10-1.
10-1, pretty much.
Zach ain't thrown no interception on. He had a fumble though. He did have a fumble. That fumble did break. That was a back-breaking fumble. But me and Maurice, we watching this game, and I'm like, we see plot. Like, you can see plot materialize. They get back in the game, and then, some BS will happen at the end of the game, and the Chiefs going to win. And, and it happened. It materialized like, Sauce Gardner will fight to this day saying I did not hold that man. But even in that hold, that man didn't I love how the referee didn't throw it when the hold happened. The referee waited, and then the interception happened. Oh, no.
He said, hell no.
That thing out.
He said, hell no.
Bro, I feel like I've been saying this every week. What is going on with the NFL? Like, why do they keep making these weak calls at the end of the game?
You don't like that shit, huh?
NFL is supposed to be entertainment. Like, they're not entertaining us. Like, that's the exact opposite of entertainment. At least give Zach Wilson one more shot at it.
That's what I thought.
Let him fail. Don't. I mean, it's good for him because he probably would have went down and threw an interception or something.
They probably would
He ain't,
but
they can go. At least they can lead the game saying, "Man, they cheated us."
That's better, huh? That's better.
We want more entertainment. At least he probably could have got a field goal or something. He could have gotten field goal range
and tie that game. Yeah, bro. Zach was moving. He was.
I don't know. The NFL week, bro.
that was
weak. In primetime games though. Like, give us what we want. We want to see more plays. We want to see more football. Like, why are you in the game? And then you don't have to cheat for Mahomes. If you're gonna cheat for anybody, cheat for the Jets. What you cheat
Help
for the
them
good
out.
team for? Like, that makes no sense. It makes no sense to cheat for the good team.
But the funny thing is, I told y'all a couple months ago the types of plot, and I told y'all the perks of dynastic plot. And dynastic plot, if the perk isn't that your players just fail in the most like important situations of a game, then the other perk is the referees will make the calls and at specific points of times that will end you. And yeah, like look, the fact and they had to make the Chiefs win because Taylor Swift is involved. And if Taylor Swift fans see Patrick Mahomes struggling, Zach Wilson look like he's the better quarterback, Patrick Mahomes struggling, they're gonna start revolting against the main character. That's not good for business. We can't let a huge fan base like the Swifties revolt against our main character. That's just not good for business. They have to see Patrick Mahomes as an absolute almost god, right? So when that referee said, wait a minute, he had to see how the play ended. It's very important. He was like, oh, no, interception, and then he threw the flag. I was like, yeah, there you go. That's the play we're looking for. And that hold on 3rd and 22, that was also very important too, because they were holding the life out the Jets. But that we knew that was gonna happen. Like we watching the football, especially me. We played teams like New England. I don't know. But let me ask, like John Maurice, when y'all faced Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay, right? Did y'all get them like? Was it like flags? Like, how did that plot go? Was it a flag killing you? Was it just like obviously you had specific plays, but like
only like the end of the game flags, like it's the last possession.
It's the last drive.
Possession. Yeah.
And there's like, we get a first down to continue, and there's like, oh, there's a holding, and now it's 3rd down, 3rd and like 20 or something. And now we have to convert, and we don't, and we punt, and we lose. Damn. Stuff like that.
I think that's some shit.
It's always a holding call.
Always holding on. I feel that holding.
Unless it's Dez Bryant, then it's just some BS.
But what penalty hurts y'all the most? Like, besides pass interference, what penalty be like killing? Like when you see your team do that penalty, like kill. Like from what you've seen, your team, it kills you the most consistently, or it hurts you the most, or it annoys you the most.
Roughing the passer.
A roughing the passer.
Yeah. Hope for me is holding. Because it always seems to come after like an explosive run.
And that's why the explosive
like
run happened.
Tony Pollard. Exactly. And I was just like, of course they held. Like,
Bro, that 10 yards and holding, bro, that killer drive, bro. I don't know. I don't see a lot of like. How many times have you seen a drive recover from that 10-yard holding call? Bro, that is
the chunk defensive pass interference, whereas definitely was just throwing up with the prayer. That was it.
You think they should reduce it? Instead of making it 10 yards, make it 5 yards? 5 yards?
You talking about holding?
For what, holding?
For the penalty itself, yeah. Like how
Nah,
much
I think 10 is sufficient.
I think pass interference maybe.
5 is like, that's kind of weak, bro. That's like
remember that year they tried to make pass interference challengeable?
Is that still a thing? Is that done?
It lasted a season.
They got rid of that quick.
Really?
I would have kept that though, because pass interference is the most overpowered penalty in history. But like,
why they get rid of it?
If you hold someone in the end zone, bro, that's automatic 1 yard line. Bro, bro, that's tough, bro. Like you gave up you might as well just give up the touchdown, bro. At that point, at the 1 yard.
And it's funny speaking about penalties. My dad brought up something interesting, and it had me thinking. Like, when a team commits a penalty and they have to go half a distance to the goal or whatever.
Yeah.
Just because if they go back, obviously they're in the end zone and you can't do that. But my dad was saying, like, what if they go back, like, to the 1 yard line, and then if there's any yards left, you increase the first down marker instead of taking them like half a distance, and then it's like it didn't really hurt them because half a distance isn't gonna make that much of a difference.
Oh, you want to punish them?
So instead of 1 and 10, it should be 1 and 15.
Exactly. So it's like you move them back, and then if there's like that extra yards that they can't go because the goal line's right there, what if you move the first down?
I could see that.
So,
but I think
that would be interesting.
Within football is strategy, so it's like
Yeah.
If I know I'm only gonna move a half a yard, and I don't mind calling a play where I'm gonna do a hard count and try to get them to jump. If one of my players jump, so what? because we're not really moving. So
I think that probably
you only go
kinda,
like 2 inches back.
Yeah. So I think this kind of, football is a strategy within a strategy. I think people like consider
Mind
that
games.
as well.
I think the penalty I hate, obviously pass interference, is more specific facing Tom Brady because he would like spam that every time. You throw it deep, and then
He was smart about it.
Yeah.
And it always that penalty make you cry too. When they do it to you, there's so many games where I remember that game. I think Watson faced New England. I remember Tom Brady threw something deep. It was a pass interference. It was like 30, 40 yards. Boy, Tom Brady got that plot. Like, there's badges. He got that fourth quarter badge. It activate. And when that fourth quarter badge activate, nothing wrong happened for him. There's no mistake he make. Nobody tackle him no more. No one can tackle. People avoid tackling Tom Brady. If you remember that play with the Jets, my man, somebody ran right at Patrick Mahomes, ran right past him. Instead of running to annihilate Patrick Mahomes, that man ran right past that man. I said, boy, I don't care if I take a penalty, bro.
You can't get that fine, bro.
I don't care if I get a fine or a penalty. I make millions. I'm trying to win. I'm trying to upheave him. They're going to fight me. The Chiefs, I don't know if they buy a Chiefs sideline, but the Chiefs sideline will definitely come at me. But, bro, you hit that man, bro. The Jets always be hitting on main characters. They should hit Tom Brady. He's trying to block. That man missed out on him. I'm like, bro, that man caused you grief for years. You ain't hit that man? Mm-hmm. That's disappointing. But Aaron Rodgers, his favorite penalty is that 12 men on the field. Someone trying to run off the field real quick.
Substitute.
He snaps.
Yeah,
boy, that
offside.
That's fire, boy. He gets pissed if they call it, if they whistle.
What penalty was that with Clowney that one year when y'all were facing the Colts? Was that in because I remember like they got y'all with a hard count, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think I remember that game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember that game. That was like 2018. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And Clowney did cost. Yeah, Clowney was having all these penalties, was pissing me off in the game.
He always doing that though. Like but I'll be watching on like, bro, like, cause it's like, how can you get caught with that? But
yeah, that man Clowney was.
Yeah, that was a funny game.
That's good memories, boy. That man Clowney, that's great memories, bro. But yeah, that Aaron Rodgers penalty is amazing. I would like people to spam that because that 12 when he do that and he throw it deep, that's beautiful, boy. But I wanted to ask you, this is a kind of more random question, but I was doing some evaluation of this is something that you can like look back in your past as well. But when watching the Texans offense for the first time, I actually see like competence, and it's very rare I'm able to see competent offense. But I'm gonna make it high. So tell me, what is, in all your years of watching football, what is your favorite offense ever to watch? Like, what offense was your favorite? I will start. I'm gonna tell you, I gotta show some love to this team. I'm gonna show some love to a team that don't get a lot of love, because a lot of people, if you say 07 Patriots, I don't think y'all saw the 07 Patriots live. So 2013 Broncos, maybe I don't know. The team offense I loved the most was the 2017 Atlanta Falcons. Boy, that freaking offense was absolute money in the bank. Matt Ryan set NFL record. No, I'm talking about ever. You can, if it's your team as well. But Maurice, what would be your favorite offense? It's pretty terrible. But that 2017 Falcons team, bro, that offense, they set the NFL record for most touchdowns to different receivers, 13. They went to the postseason. The 07 Patriots, 2013 Broncos in the postseason were mid. Bro, that freaking offense, the buzzsaw offense, beat the Seahawks 38-20. Had a freaking drive at the 1 yard line, a 99-yard drive, could not stop Julio Jones. Beat the freaking Packers, dropped 40 on them boys. And then went to the Super Bowl, and they're gonna make a documentary on you one day, because there's a Missing Rings, America's Game Missing Ring documentary, and you should be on that. You deserve to be on, because that is tough. They dropped 28 on these boys, 21.5, 28. They're on pace to get over 40. And plot always happens. The greatest offense. If the Falcons won that Super Bowl, they would be seen as one of the top 3 or top 2 offenses of all time, because the 07 Patriots didn't win, 2013 Broncos didn't win. But if they blew out New England, scoring all them points, they score almost 40 points a game, bro, in the postseason, bro. That would have been them. But Matt Ryan, boy, and they never, when they lose. When you lose like that, you can never get back, because that's not good, right? Your plot, and Matt Ryan got the worst plot I've ever seen as a quarterback. And, bro, like, that offense was special, bro. That was, I'm a guy who likes some passing. I love the passing. And, bro, Matt Ryan that year, MVP, that was amazing. But, what do y'all think? If y'all have an offense that y'all like, it could be an offense that was full of runs. Maybe it's an offense like Derrick Henry with his 2,000-yard running. If you like running games, or if you like passing, maybe it's Patrick Mahomes' offense. I don't know. But what y'all feeling?
I would say the 2014 Cowboys.
I feel that. Yeah, Cole Beasley was doing good things, but Des Bryant and Cole Beasley, I feel it.
Nah, and then you had DeMarco Murray.
DeMarco Murray.
People used to always say, "Oh, it's because of the line." And I used to show them clips of him like 5 yards. Where he shaking the linebacker, or where he hitting the open field and the safeties. Yeah, that year was my favorite. And then Tony Romo was balling. Like our whole team was just man. Yeah, I think throwing up the X, and then like they was just having fun, bro. Like it was just having fun. And then after that, I kind of stopped watching football after that season. So
understandable.
Keep up with a lot of other stuff after that. So like I didn't even watch the Falcons 2017.
Oh, you ain't watched none of
No.
You ain't watched none of them games they played.
No, not one besides Super Bowl.
And they showed you something good in that first half. They obviously showed you that they were still. But that offense was special,
I
bro.
stopped watching.
That's why, because he got the plot. But that offense was that offense was so special. But I am so sad for Matt Ryan and losing that. Maurice, what you feeling? Is it similar? It could be 2016 Cowboys. The offense is pretty good as well. But how you feeling?
I think for me it's probably tied 2014 and 2016 Cowboys.
That makes sense.
It's most fun to watch because it's like Tony Romo goes down in 2016, and then you're not expecting a 4th round draft pick to. Just like no one expected Brock Purdy to Mr. Irrelevant to ball out. No one's expecting Dak to come in and ball out.
I expected it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I actually did expect it.
Oh, you did?
I saw it in that preseason, and I felt like you can feel when they writing something up for you, bro. And I was like, he gonna be pretty good. I feel like I didn't know he gonna be Rookie of the Year over his freaking guy
Zeke,
who had 1,600. I thought Zeke deserved Rookie of the Year, but they gave it to Dak. I mean, Dak, he got the NFL record for most passes without interception start a career, so give it to him.
But yeah, the Green Bay game is always gonna just taint the whole 2014 season for me because it's just atrocious. That call is atrocious, and the fact that they called it a catch like years later, and it was just that one rule that was there in that year that made it not a catch. It's like don't tell me that. Just tell me it wasn't a catch, and it's never gonna be a catch. But then you gotta go 2 years later and tell me it was a catch. Like, nah. But anyways,
that's tough. That's
anyways,
canon event.
Those two offenses are probably like up there for me in terms of the Cowboys because I can't really think of. I mean, obviously, like you were saying, the Falcons was
freaking
nice,
sexy, boy. It's freaking sexy, but hey, that's the first time I root for an offense that wasn't a main character offense. Like when like the Chiefs or when the Patriots, it was just some side team that had all the skill in the world. Kyle Shanahan, great OC boy, maybe even better head coach. Casey, it could be a Texan offense too. Obviously,
I would say the 2012 Texans. I used to like watching that team when we actually would put points on the board, and then still had J.J. Watt. But I think that was his first year he won the Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, first year.
Yeah, that was you give the ball to Arian Foster, and when the Greek defense creeped up, just throw it deep to Andre.
I miss. Is there anybody in this world I miss? Boy, I miss Arian Foster. Boy,
yeah.
Arian Foster was
fun to watch.
That was my man, boy. I remember, like, I watched the game. I was new to football at the time when I was watching Arian Foster for the first time, so I couldn't tell like who was. Like, I couldn't tell the rules too much. But when Arian Foster, he'd be cutting and he gained like 8 yards, I'd be like, he different. Like he must be good at this because he always like gaining a lot. He always running down and they not tackling him. My man had that dead leg. He come in and do that dead leg. Yo, boy, Arian Foster's my man. Too bad. He got vegan and he got injured forever, and yeah, he rapped now.
Yeah. He rapped.
Maurice, do you have a favorite offense? It could be. It'd be hard to.
It's 20.
The Jets are pretty tough.
2015 Jets, when Brandon Marshall and Eric Decker was balling out with Ryan Fitzpatrick, or the 2018 Los Angeles Rams with Todd Gurley killing the world.
Yeah,
Todd Gurley. Oh,
well, what a name, huh?
I have not heard that name in years.
Flash in the past. Todd Gurley and Le'Veon Bell. Go back in time.
That's when they had
starting QB.
Derrick Rose of football.
Or I think it's the Steelers too. Yeah, I forgot about the
Jared
Steelers.
Goff?
Yeah, Jared Goff. Oh, I
He's
missed
balling.
the Steelers. I missed the Jared Goff was good. He was good. But Todd Gurley had 20 touchdowns.
Yeah, he was.
And yeah,
That's that year they had like him and the Chiefs and Chiefs went against each other.
Yeah,
and they had the 54-51 fantasy explosion game.
Yeah,
everybody in fantasy have a freaking Merry Christmas.
And they end up coming down to defense. Not Aaron Rodgers.
The Patriots.
Number 99. I forgot his name.
Aaron Donald.
Aaron
Donald got that sack or something, or interception or something.
Man, tell me who do y'all miss, bro? Like what NFL player? Don't gotta be on a team. Don't even put nobody. Well, don't put it on your team because that's too easy. But who do y'all miss? Like you watch football and you just like that was your. You know, he's not on your team, but boy, that was fun to watch. Like who do y'all miss, bro?
LT or Aaron Foster. Not Aaron Foster. The one who Adrian Peterson. There we go.
Yeah.
Adrian Peterson.
Switch.
When he had that 2012 season, I remember that was the last time I went to a football game. It was Vikings Texans. It was tough though, because Casey, you remember this year, if we won that game, you get home field, but we ain't got no plot. And Adrian Peterson ain't do nothing, but Matt Schaub just regressed out of nowhere, man. It was tough. That was tough. Lost 23-6. That was a tough watch. But yeah, you see, okay, John said Adrian Peterson. What y'all saying?
Probably Odell. I miss like the prime Odell. I think he was fun. He was entertaining to watch.
He was entertaining. He faced Josh Norman. That was very entertaining.
Exactly.
It was the entertaining game I've ever watched. I should freaking stream that game.
That fun for us.
No, he had that catch on y'all, but I hated that they kept hyping it up because they lost the game, and I was like, well, he didn't. I mean, it was a great catch, but he didn't accomplish anything with that catch. Like, but I mean, no, he got endorsements and he got the cover of Madden, whatever. But like,
and he got a lyric in Drake's song.
That's important. If you're an athlete player, you need that Drake lyric.
You need that.
That's why Square fell off. That's the reason why.
He went to Cleveland.
Is that one of the Temps?
Because of Drake.
That man went to Cleveland. He ain't got no plot in Cleveland, bro. But he won Super Bowl though. Towards ACL,
they was down like 30 points, and they got him back there returning punts.
I remember that. I love that game.
You want to go?
But Harrison, bro, you gotta be on this pod, bro. Harrison is on one. I need to put on this pod. But I don't know if he. Nah, I ain't gonna elaborate nothing, but he need to be on this pod because Cleveland Browns. I gotta hear someone with like firsthand experience of that. Because that game, I don't know if you remember that game. That's one of the funniest games of all time. Cleveland versus San Francisco.
I remember that game.
That man came at John, and John, like, you know how plots circulate when you do something like that. Because John was on Sunday Night Football, Harrison Cleveland's on Monday Night Football. He was like, man, Dak has a low QBR, man. It can't be Baker. Boy, that boy Baker, yeah. It was like a 4 QBR, boy. It was tough.
I knew that game was gonna be crazy because the first play of the game.
It's the Saints, wasn't it? It was like you guys played the Saints the night before, and then
we played the Saints.
Yeah,
because all they did was kick those field goals. And Shannon was like, y'all went all the way down there. just to kick 3 field goals, or 2 field goals, or something like that. They had 12 and we had I think we had 6. Yeah, he's like, you went down.
I think it's 9.
2 field goals. Yeah,
and that man Harrison, usually like he play with us. He say stuff about the Texans or he say something about other teams. But he said, he started getting on the Cowboys. It's like he braved the day. He faces San Francisco coming tonight by himself, prime time.
Yeah, but that's when the 49ers that's when they kind of started to elevate themselves.
Yeah, they were good.
At that point, they weren't really
They went to the Super Bowl that year, 2019.
That year. That's what I'm saying. That was the year they That's why he was talking about them.
Oh, because they weren't
the first year they just kind of started to become one of the top teams. Yeah.
That was a mistake, though, boy.
That was the year they got Nick Bosa.
Yeah, number 2 overall.
Yeah,
because that man, I remember you said, you gonna your 55-inch TV, I'm gonna watch it in full screen. I came home, I looked at that. I think Odell fumbled the very first play I saw. I said, dang, boy, that's a rough. But hey, when you play bad, that next day in the shop, yeah, you had to.
I don't even like football like that.
Yeah, as always. But that man told me when all of us were talking about football, that man came and talking about something. Bro, why y'all talk about football? Why y'all always talk about football every day? I said, bro, if the Browns weren't trash, would you talk about football right now? He said, no. I said, well, that's some strong cap. That cap
was that that had to be that year whenever somebody broke the news to him that Nick Chubb wasn't the rushing leader anymore.
No, look, I told about that. That is the funniest thing. That man was so happy about Nick Chubb leading that he had nothing else. That man's team was a failure, disappointment at the highest degree. All he had to hold on was Nick Chubb leading the league of rushing. But Derrick Henry facing the Texans, and Derrick Henry is amazing against the Texans. He gonna catch up. And when he was like, bro, Nick Chubb led the league of rushing, I said, bro, no, Derrick Henry did. He's like, what? Oh, no, I'm not going to laugh again. I can't laugh like that again. He said, he looked at his phone with a face of disappointment. That's great, bro. That shot was great. If you lost, and Cleveland lost a lot, if you lost, but he's smart though because they kept losing, so he had to detach himself away from football.
You remember that week we were playing the Chiefs and the Cowboys were playing the Jets, and what was that? Sage.
That was
Sage's like,
I
we're
blocked
gonna lose
Sage
to the Jets.
I blocked Sage in, yeah. Jared ain't here because Jared is also Jared's fault because Jared like egged me on. Yeah, Jared egged me on too. And that man said, you in the car with him, right, Casey? You were in the car.
Yeah,
with him.
I was.
And that man was trying to drive away, and Jared blocked his exit so I can get out of the car and unload that man. That's the game against
Y'all beat the Chiefs.
That's when
that was we beat them. It was the same week.
Yeah. That man, that was an interesting experience. Maurice, you definitely should have been
I should have worked there. Oh yeah, I should have.
You should have worked there, but you should have been a part of that, boy, because there was a lot of toxicity. There was a lot of times we weren't even doing our job, bro. And we were diverse. We had Browns fans, Patriots fans, Cowboys fans, obviously Texan fans. We had Lions fans. We had every
fan.
And I was trying to like DeJour being a Lions fan. I was hoping the Lions would beat the Cowboys at the time. So I was trying to like leverage. I was trying to hype up DeJour to talk trash too. I was trying to hype him because Lewis was talking a lot of trash. I was trying to hype up DeJour. Like he talking about your team, so DeJour could come in and they go back and forth. But I was instigating a lot though. That was me. That was hilarious, bro. The best way I'll try to instigate a Cowboy fan from each other is just because Ian hated Dak. Remember that? Ian hated Dak. Mm-hmm. So everyone else liked Dak, but Ian didn't. So I would try to get them to argue against each other talking about Dak. That's literally what I do because Ian hated Dak. I don't know if he still does. Maybe he still does. I don't know. I don't know if y'all like.
See why he would stop hating him.
Oh yeah, he hasn't. Okay, I got you. Yeah. Maurice, so you like Dak? How you feel about Dak? You like Dak? You hate Dak? You mid? What you feel about Dak?
Oh, I like Dak. I don't think there's any reason to hate him.
I mean, hate him though. He hate him though. Hate him for years too.
No, I've always liked Dak, especially like that rookie year. Obviously, he's like going off,
all-time great rookie year.
And then like they obviously he's like the face of the Cowboys franchise at that point. So they're making all these like mini documentaries like about his life and growing up, and his mom had cancer, passed away, all that stuff. So it's just like it was super easy to root for him for me. So I've always been a fan and defended Dak, especially because my dad is not a big fan of Dak.
Gotta get him on the pod.
So it's like we're both Cowboys fans, but my dad's always telling me like, there goes your boy, like if he throws an interception. He's like, there's your boy. What is he doing? If he throws
a touchdown, what do you say? If he throws a touchdown, he look good. What do you say?
He says, that's how he needs to be all the time. And I'm like, I mean, it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but I mean, I kind of feel the same way. I just hate how people are so unfair to that. Like, for instance, you see what Josh Allen, you see what Mahomes, how they looked against the Jets. And then, like, how Dak looked against the Jets. Like, he balled out. Well, they had like 3 interceptions each. Dak had 0. But people, they'll be like, well, it's just the Jets. Or like how we just did the Patriots, which, that's not something we bragging about. That's not something but we still, 38-3, we still did that. And they're like, well, it's just the Patriots. So just like, I don't know, I feel like he's not treated fairly amongst other QBs. And then we look at we look at the playoffs, right? So each year we win against the 49ers. Arguably the best defense in the NFL, if not the best, at least top 3.
Shout out to Miko Rams.
So Dak get the ball. He can't go down and score. Fine. But look at Josh Allen. He going against the Bengals, which is a lesser defense. Still a good defense, but a lesser defense. And they pretty much got blown out. Like, he played ass the entire game. Now, we go look at Joe Burrow. He went against the Chiefs, a lesser defense. The ball in his hand, he had the last possession. He could have went down and scored and won the game. But it went 3 and out, and then Mahomes went down and won. So it's stuff like that. Like, Dak is going against the best defense in the NFL, and he's not getting it done. These guys are going against lesser defense, and it's like, bro, And not only do the 49ers have a greater defense, their offense is still like, you could say top 5. So, I mean, if you're going to get on Dak, get on these other guys. Y'all need to get on Burrow. Y'all need to get on Josh Allen. Now, if you want to say they've been to the conference championship and the Super Bowl, that's true as well. But you need to look at he's 1-3.
It's just how
if
he
Dak
loses.
was 1-3, but they're losing close games. It's like it's a 1-possession game. It's not like they're getting blown out.
1-possession game. Like, who does that?
But I mean, the last play, it was just like more than likely you're not gonna score. If the ball game is up and you going for a Hail Mary, you're not gonna score. Like you score on that probably 5%. So it's just at that point the game was really over. It's like, okay, let's just go out. Let's try something. Yeah. I don't think they should have tried it, but at that point the game was over. But look how Josh Allen lost. I'm just saying.
Yeah. To me, with those, I've just never. It just seems like the Cowboys would always the play calling would just be so bad, especially in the playoffs. To me, I never. At the beginning, I liked Kellen Moore, but then it just felt like the offense was getting so predictable, to the point where I was guessing, oh, this is gonna be a run, pass, and 3 and out, and now we got a punt. I was guessing that. I never really and I'd never played football at high level to understand the defenses or anything like that, and I'm still being able to predict plays. That was my biggest thing with the play calling. I felt was just not suited for Dak.
Is it better now? Yeah, I don't know more. Is it better now?
Yeah, it's definitely better. It's better because they play to win. Kellen Moore was playing like he trying to get a contract. So even if you look at the Chargers, when they lost in overtime to the Titans, it's you get the ball first. Why are you throwing the ball deep on 1st and 10? Just run your offense. You throwing the ball deep. That's a bad. That's a low chance that's a low completion chance. And then you go and do it again on 2nd down. A good coach, let's start off with a run. You got Eckler at that point. Let's start off with a run. Let's start off with a short pass, something like that, just to get the offense flowing. I mean, you can go throw it deep. Okay, if you get it, cool. But more than likely, you're going against a good defense. You're going against a good front line. So it's you're not going to have time to throw the ball. So why would you go deep on the first play? Just, do something smarter. And that was what we was doing a lot. I think Mike McCarthy, he's more conservative. So, and he's just he's an older guy. So he's going to do the smart thing as opposed to doing, what look fancy, what, it's going to get you a contract. He plays to win. Kellen Moore was playing to stats. He Russell. He was playing like Russ or something. Russell Westbrook.
My man.
Yeah. It felt like sometimes he was trying to be smart, outsmart himself, and to be how Josh McDaniels is, the Dolphins, and Sean McVay and stuff like that. But it's he wasn't there yet.
Yeah. So. And you got to know when to be those guys. In the the first, second quarter is fine, but when the game is close, or if you're playing a good team like the 49ers, don't try it. I mean, they got a good front line. Just run our offense. Every once in a while, get them with a big play, but you're not getting big plays on good defenses for the most part.
So you're facing, as you know, the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco. That is the game you have circled. Because that's the confidence game. That's the game. That's the version of at Seattle back in the day. If you win in this place, then your confidence should boost. You win the next 4 games type of thing. That type of boost. Right. So saying what all y'all said, no Kellen Moore. I don't know. There's not too many major injuries besides Trayvon Diggs. How y'all feeling?
That's a major injury.
I mean, it's major, but but how y'all feeling?
That's beyond major. That's
Oh, that's crippling
on the defense besides Carson. So
yeah,
Gilmore isn't Gilmore over there?
Yeah, but it ain't 2019.
It ain't. Yeah, it's not the one we wanted. It's not the one we wanted.
Yeah, not 2019 Gilmore. 2019 Gilmore would have made them. Yeah. Y'all confident, man? Brock Purdy ain't throw no interception. Christian McCaffrey is outstanding. At 4-0, they dominate everybody they play. So how confident, from 1 to 10, how confident are y'all to get that at Seattle type beat? That that big time win. How y'all feeling?
I'll let y'all think all I can say, it's not a confident. All I can say is I'm glad we're facing them early in the season. Well, not early in the season. I'm glad we're facing them before we make it to the playoffs. Because depending on how we play, it can either shoot my expectations up or it can lower them down. So I'm glad we get an opportunity to face them. Because if we lose, then, I come back down to earth. But, if we beat them, I may go to the moon. I really don't know.
It's my time.
And even if we lose, it depends on how we lose. Like, if we lose a close game, then, I'm fine with that. If we get blown out, it's like,
if it's some Pittsburgh, like 49ers Pittsburgh type beat, then you be like,
if we're supposed to be one of the best teams in the NFL, like, we gotta at least, compete. Like, I know we'll beat the Eagles, maybe. But Jesse, I know you like the clip, so I have to add that maybe to that. It really gonna depend like how the season play out. A win is probably bad for us because that shoot our expectations way up just to get crushed in the playoffs.
We win it all, boy. They come.
If we lose, it's like, all right, fine. I'm just keep watching the games as they go, and hopefully we can do something in the playoffs. So we'll see. So as a confidence, I'll probably say I give us like a 6.
6 out of 10 confidence, huh?
Yeah, just because that's our team.
Hey,
if I wouldn't place a bet on them. I put it like that.
You wouldn't place no bet on that? That's hilarious.
No, I wouldn't place no bet on it.
Mauricio, would you place a bet? Or are you confident? Are you more
I would just because
because you're a gambling man.
I'm a gambling man.
Throw away the money. I feel it.
Not a lot of money, but just like a quick 20 or something on it,
But how you feel?
That's not even like a real bet.
Yeah, it's just like let's have fun a little bit. Yeah.
How you feel?
Confidence. I know we talked about this yesterday on the live stream.
I forgot y'all did that.
I would probably be sitting as well as at a 6 out of 10 confidence. Our defense has been looking nice.
Make sure you say the right thing to remember. They listen.
Yeah, Jesse, I know we ain't say what you wanted to hear.
You ain't getting no clips out of me.
The thing is, I can't clip you right, but you doing humble stuff. Being humble is good. Because for years you ain't been humble. The people write that plot, they do this, and they ruin you every time. So I either clip you or they listen, they ruin you. One or two things.
I've learned, man. The pain has kept me humble.
Stay humble, bro. Because hey, look, don't watch First Take. Don't watch First Take. If you lose, if you win, because after a win, because I know everyone's been there, everyone here, you get a big win. You watch the next day. You look for every news cycle, everything to talk about your people, and they give you that confidence boost just for that day. And people be like, "Why are you so excited?" I'm excited for today or for this week. I know it can all go away, but life is short. Let me have my happiness right now. Obviously, if you lose, especially more for the Cowboys, if San Francisco blow you out like they did Pittsburgh, like First Take, Stephen A. Smith about it. Stephen A. Smith, he gonna meme you up. Them boys, don't watch TV. I know after some losses, I can't watch TV, bro. I don't even. But y'all get it high. So, bro, have y'all watched when y'all lose bad? Do y'all watch TV or do you avoid TV?
I'll watch it.
Yeah, well, like when we lost to the Cardinals, I went to check everything out. I know they get their little jokes off, and see everything that bad, it's gonna happen to them, bro. Just. Stephen A. is just, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I don't even watch any of the
clown.
I don't even watch any of those shows anymore. I just like if it's a tough loss, like with the Cardinals, I'll just go on YouTube, watch some Lombardi, break down the loss, and like we move on.
Like what I like to do, I like to watch. I will watch people that also are fans, so we can like suffer together.
Yeah,
I feel like when they screaming and yelling, I can scream and yell too. You know what I'm saying? We both screaming and stuff. Because Casey, remember when we lost to Kansas City? I went because I went. No, we went to work the next day, right? And I was happy I had that Sunday off. We had that Sunday off because he said Mulaney said we get Sunday off because we could watch the game, right? And I was happy because I didn't want to be working and that happening in my background. I'm not gonna do well at my job. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna be able to do this job properly, right?
That wasn't in the summertime though.
No, but it was moving. We're doing moving.
Yeah, it was moving.
Oh, moving
from January, like people moving back in. And I was in there Monday. We were upstairs, wherever I forgot the areas. We were upstairs, bro. I was. Good thing you were there too, bro. Cause I was like, bro, there's no way, bro. This man like this, bro. And that man only got worse too. I love how he did. Worse things can be the. That man, Bill O'Brien, be banned from the NFL, bro. I don't know why he still got a job. But that boy had me in PTSD hell, bro. I don't know if you were there for the when the Hopkins got traded. I don't know if you were.
I was.
Casey, I don't know if you were there.
Yeah.
Were you at the shop?
Yeah, it was spring break. I think it was.
Yeah, bro. I went home and I saw that, and bro, I made a Snapchat, bro. I was like, I had the dark music, Naruto sadness and sorrow music, bro. I forget. I went to where they hit me up. KO, he's a Cowboy fan. He used to work with us. He said, "Hey man, how you feeling about the trade?" Boy, I said, "Boy, I can't. I literally go to lunch and I'm happy. I'm going to lunch. I'm happy. I come back from lunch. 30 minutes later, I'm freaking depressed. I can't do this job no more." I said, "Bro." Casey, how'd you react to that? I don't remember seeing you in there. How'd you react to that?
DeAndre Hopkins trade?
Yeah.
So I remember seeing something from like Jake Glazer. He was like, "Don't be surprised if the Texans trade DeAndre Hopkins today." And I was like, "To who? Like for what? Like for what?" And then when I heard we traded to the Cardinals, I thought maybe we got their first round pick because we didn't have a first round pick. I was like, at least we'll get because I think they had like a top 10 pick in the draft.
They did. They had number 8. Number 8 pick.
I was like, at least we got a first round pick for him. Then I heard what we got for him. I was like, that didn't make any sense at all.
But it said second round pick and David Johnson. It didn't say 2016 David Johnson. It said David Johnson.
Oh, 2019.
I said, bro, we got and we did a pick swap to
we
make it better.
4th round picks with them. I was like, what was the pick swap for?
Was that the sugar the deal or something, boy? I said, boy. And Justin, I'm pretty sure, Justin Jefferson got drafted in that draft.
It was that same draft class.
And I was like, hey, we trading. I was trying to get some picks, get Justin Jefferson, one of these elite receivers, and I'm fine with trading Hopkins, bro. Like, kill some money. You save some money, get a young guy. Yeah, that's tough. Bill O'Brien, he back in the NFL, boy. He found a way. The Patriots were so bad, they had no OC that their defensive coordinator calling offense. They were such in a bad spot, they had to bring this band back from Alabama and take them, and it ain't working. They wanted 3. Their offense just got destroyed last week. Hey, that's terrible for them. But hey, that's good memories. That's good PTSD memories, boy. That's good PTSD. The last segment I wanted to do, we're about to hit week 5. I wanted to know all of the NFL awards. Right now, I'm gonna go through the awards. Who's the favorite and who's the runner-up for each NFL award? We gonna start off with who so far is the coach of the year.
Coach of the year.
Either Shanahan
probably
or
Pete Carroll. No, the one from the Lions.
Yeah.
I think Dan Campbell.
Yeah, Dan Campbell. Maybe.
Like his passion. He's passionate.
Any other coaches.
What about Kyle? Oh, you don't give it to people who are like already successful. You try to give it to like. Are you one of those people like if they have like a great record, you give it to them, or if you like they're doing great with like, not less talent, but you know what I'm saying, like they're doing great.
If they changed like the Giants last year, like they went from being an ass team to, beating the Vikings. So in the playoffs, so stuff like that. That's what I consider. I mean, the 49ers, like. We already, it's a great team. So I don't think he's doing anything that would, like, if you put a different coach on there, I think you probably get the same results. You got Christian McCaffrey and all of that. I'm not saying they'll probably be the exact same, but you got a pretty solid team. So unfortunately, that kind of go against it unless you, go undefeated or something like that.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I feel that. So Dan Campbell, you going for Dan Campbell?
I think he's the favorite right now.
You go to like a historically bad organization and
they had no plot,
changing them around. So
who y'all think will be runner up?
They can runner up. Probably him.
Dan Campbell be the runner-up and the starter of the league.
No.
Oh, no.
Kyle Shanahan.
Maybe D'Amico.
Yeah, I'd say D'Amico maybe.
Oh,
How we
okay.
finish.
Depending on how the season goes, D'Amico.
Schedule, hey, it looks pretty favorable. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Played it NFC
the only
South.
team.
Yeah, played an entire division.
I think the Saints and the Bucks is like the only team.
I'm not worried about no Saints.
That's like that's what I'm
Not
saying.
worried about
So,
who?
I ain't worried about no Saints.
I ain't saying nothing. I know they listen, boy. I ain't saying nothing about
Taking
nothing.
the
you said
headphone
who?
I just let them play, but I ain't saying nothing.
Nah, but I was looking at y'all schedule. Like the Texans, I mean, I could see them.
Oh, you played them back to back to back.
Yeah, we played
the
all
whole
We played the
division.
entire. We played the NFC South.
The whole.
We
division.
played
I
the
really see
division.
no team on there. It's like y'all gonna lose. Like the Raven. Like if I go look at y'all schedule, I was like, okay, the Ravens, that's a loss. But everybody else is like.
You can win or lose. Like it can
And
go
if
either
y'all,
way.
what y'all did to the Steelers? Hey, I don't know. I text my dad
Nah,
like,
but-
damn, the Texans kind of looking good.
No, I say this
y'all
though.
might make
I
it
don't
to the
say
Super Bowl.
I ain't
He
say
said,
that's
I don't
hilarious.
really like football like that.
Boy, I have been hurt too much in my life.
Okay.
Boy, I have been abused and used. Boy, I hear they be like this. I just let it play out, bro. I was excited about Deshaun Watson. They heard that stuff, boy. That boy went down, pissed me off for the whole week.
How's y'all? What was the third pick y'all chose? The
Anderson,
Yeah, how he's playing?
he's playing good. He's playing good. He's not like CJ. Obviously, don't get all the attention because he quarterback doing his thing. But Will blocked the field goal. I think last 2 weeks ago.
He should have had that fumble recovery.
Yeah, they took
6
it back,
points,
though.
but nah, they
They took
bullshit.
it back in. But look, hey, let 'em keep that close, boy. Hey, I ain't say nah. Keep that close, bro. Let's say. So y'all saying runner-up is D'Amico Ryans? That's what y'all saying? I ain't saying nothing, but y'all can say that because I ain't.
I can respect that. That's 2-2 from what you went last year, and like y'all actually competitive. In fact, he probably can be coach of the year because at least the Lions were solid last year.
They doing
So,
that. Man.
Depending on how the season play out, 2-2, a competitive
man.
2-2. That's what's more important than anything.
Yeah.
It's been a competitive 2-2. Hey,
bro,
I can see it.
They face Atlanta next week, bro, and
Hey,
I don't. I don't know. I'm not saying nothing, bro.
that should be a dub.
I don't know. I ain't
If you
saying
beat the
nothing.
Steelers, you gotta beat Atlanta.
Well, we'll see. It's in Atlanta. We'll see. They do it. We'll see. I ain't trying to get no script killing me, bro. Anything could happen at any moment, bro. I'm just letting them play. Okay, rookie of the year. Who should be the favorite for rookie of the year? Offensive rookie of the year. There's a couple people that are.
DJ Stroud.
Yeah, hey, keep it close. Who's the runner-up? Let's a little bit.
Running back from Atlanta.
Oh, you don't think it's the receiver Puka
Ryan
Nacua?
Robinson.
I think it'd be Puka Nacua. My man got 500 yards receiving, bro.
He going crazy. Well, he
I
going
mean, Cooper
crazy.
Cup.
with
Cooper
Matt.
Cup is coming back though. Cooper Cup is coming back though. So I don't know
Anthony
if that
Richardson.
arrested.
BPL.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
But Puka, he got more yards than Cooper Cup had, and Calvin Johnson had in their best season, and that's the best seasons of all time. So, but Cooper Cup coming back saying, "Nah, I'm the white boy. I got it. I feel you."
Or if that boy Witherspoon, he plays every game like he played last night.
Now that's defensive rookie of the year. We gonna get we talking about offensive rookie of the year, but we got you. I'm coming for you just because you said that. Defensive rookie of the year, Jalen Carter's a big one. Devin Witherspoon's a big one.
Clean sweep. Clean sweep by
think-
the Texans. Like how the Jets did.
Nah. Hey, look, hey, bro. When did the Jets do that? When did the Jets do that?
Yeah, last year.
Dang, and they ain't win nothing too. That's tough, boy. They did do that. Garrett Wilson and South.
So you knew that you just want to play them.
I didn't know that. I didn't even know that. I straight up. I forgot that was because I was thinking like 2013.
That was way too quick.
That was way too quick.
No, I was thinking because I remember
way
they
too
won
quick.
Defensive Rookie of the Year. Sheldon Richardson won Defensive Rookie of the Year back in the day. So I was like, did they get an offensive guy there? But no, that's y'all. Brees Hall could have been the two of you stayed healthy. Y'all need a quarterback. That's tough. So y'all saying Devin Witherspoon?
I'll say Jalen.
I mean,
Carter.
Casey said Will Anderson, but
Jaden.
they writing that script out, and I'm just gonna I'll let him say that. I ain't saying nothing. But
Got no rookies balling.
Jalen Carter.
yeah, Devin Witherspoon played like I think Troy Aikman said he played like Deion Sanders. I'm like, he don't play like Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders don't tackle like that. But he was playing well though. He had the impact. He had some great impact. So
Yeah, that's what he was referring to.
Christian Gonzalez would have had it. Christian Gonzalez could have had it, but he out for the season for the Patriots. He was locking up Tyreek.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's
But yeah, they look like they dynastic plot gone, so they going through hell now. I think Jalen Carter definitely is. Like, he's one of the best D tackles in the league. He's not just one of the best. He's one of the best D tackles in the league. And no, but yeah, you feel like he hit Eagle, right? I feel like,
Gotta sprinkle in a little bias in there.
All right, who you? Okay, let's go for comeback player of the year. Who'll be comeback player of the year?
Who's hurt now?
Comeback
Who
player
came back,
of the year.
Two
Maybe Matt Stafford.
Yeah,
Would
Tua qualify?
You said Tua?
Tua?
I guess
count,
maybe
right?
I feel
Tua.
like he don't feel like a comeback player though. Like
Yeah, like he got hurt.
even
But
though
he played.
technically he did, but
He didn't play in that
he not
playoff
giving
game.
me like a comeback.
What does it qualify? You have to be out for the entire season, or like majority.
No,
of
you
the
got
season?
you could play some of the but it's just like you were lost. Like you weren't.
Yeah.
You could feel your presence was missing for sure, and then you came back and did great things. Is there a defensive player I'm missing maybe who got hurt and he's like, or maybe someone just sucked and then now they're playing better now and they used to be good? Is Chase Young playing well for the Commanders? Or Disney, like I don't know. I thought he was playing.
I mean, they're not like they defense not dominating, so it's like it's kind of hard to say.
There ain't nobody came back. Everybody good. Who got hurt last year? Who's a notable player?
Stafford was out most of the year.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the only person I can think of.
Cooper Kupp.
I get this website saying maybe DeMar Hamlin, but
He should
that's
win it.
probably
If he played well.
Has he even played this year?
if he plays.
No, he played.
I think
one
He
game.
had like one possession.
He finally like suited up, but I think just because like maybe the odds are good for him because of the severity of what happened to him, and just the fact that he's still playing.
What about
maybe.
Deshaun Watson?
Honestly,
Deshaun
he
Watson?
should just.
Sean Watson injured. I thought he was injured.
Yeah.
No, but he can come back and play. I don't know if he out for 10 years. He can come back and play, maybe ball out. I don't know. Hey, we'll give it to DeMar Hamlin because he came back.
I don't think
He definitely
DeMar
came
back.
We love that. But we love to see that, bro. We love to see that. Going defense player of the year. Who defense player of the year? 3 people got 6 sacks, and Khalil Mack got it all in one game just to tie it. Just to tie the whole. Everybody, he did all in one game. He loved facing the Raiders, but T.J. Watt's a big candidate. Micah Parsons, Nick Bosa, Khalil Mack from his one game of dominance. How y'all feeling? Some people remember early before the season started, some people said Sauce Gardner could do it, but I was like, nah, Sauce Gardner ain't got that. To be a defensive player of the year as a corner, you gotta be, it gotta be like island type thing. But
Yeah, Reeves never did that shit.
T.J. Watt could have definitely had the number 1 for sure, but the Texans O-line, due to wonderful scheme, and shout out to Bobby Sloat, made sure he didn't get any sacks. And me and Maurice, we already looked at that. We looked at the whole thing, how they slowed him down. It was a beautiful thing. So that stopped him.
John Mechie on him.
And he blocked that man, too. I was like,
Yeah.
hey, boy, all we need, bro, all it takes, get everything you need to block
they
that man.
must have been tanking for J.J. Watt Day or something, because I saw that. I'm like, bro, you really let this receiver... And it wasn't even like a little, I just got in front of you. He locked in. Like, I'm like, damn, is that a tight end or something?
That mouthpiece and got in there.
Yeah, he was... Hey, that was a solid block. That wasn't no... I don't know. That was crazy.
Hey, yo,
So maybe he
all
said,
it
I'm
takes,
going to do this for you, big bro.
For you,
This
big
my
bro.
last gift to you.
I ain't gonna hurt your quarterback. I'm not gonna hurt your
It's
quarterback.
the last gift I'm going to give you, because that was crazy.
Oh, someone else who's pretty good, Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett
That's
was,
my dark
and their
horse.
defense been growing crazy. He did some like between the legs basketball stuff, and then he went and got the sack against Cincinnati.
Carson got that one. Carson did it next week. Hey, that's a nice little move.
That is insulting to that old line for sure. That is insulting, boy. He hooping on them boys. So yeah, who y'all feeling? Y'all can just. It's hard. I know a lot of really good.
I'm not gonna say anything just like you, but
I know
Micah's a menace.
They like this. Micah good. They don't say he gonna win. They say Micah good, bro. He a good player. He play football. That's what you say. Micah is a football player. That's all you gotta say.
He's a football player.
I mean, you look at our corner too. 2 touchdowns.
Who's that? Who is that? Who did that?
Deron Bland.
Yeah. 2 touchdowns. He's playing solid.
Has that one Jet player got another interception in week 1?
Oh no, that was his highlight.
Wait, did he? Oh no, he almost did. But the whole.
Was that the one they called back?
Yeah, I think that was him.
Oh, they said no. No, tough.
I think that was him or Amos. One of the 2.
But I'm gonna pick. It's hard. I'm
Miles
gonna pick
Garrett's
y'all
my
guy.
dark horse, but I'm gonna go with.
I'm gonna pick Micah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pick Micah number 1, and I pick TJ number 2. I'm picking Micah, and and here's the thing.
Micah just gotta finish strong.
He's got to stay.
He do for that.
Because
he do for that.
I'm scared to talk about this.
I know, boy. You know,
there's certain games, like what I be saying about Justin Jefferson, like how he did against the Giants and stuff. Like they take certain games off. Well, not that they take them off, but they can be neutralized. It's a couple games where I see him neutralized. So when people say Nick Bosa is better, I'll be like, okay, whatever. It's not something I'm gonna argue with because there are games I'm like, damn, where Mike at. So if he can finish the season strong, his impact is always gonna be there. But you gotta have the stats with it as well. So
how many sacks does he have?
I think he has 4, and like he didn't have one this game. He didn't have one last game.
A lot of people got stunned from sacks just so Khalil Mack can catch up to all of y'all. A lot of people did, because that man caught up.
That rookie, bro, for the Raiders.
Oh yeah,
ass.
but that man. Well, I mean, help.
No, bro, ass. He had like 6 fumbles. Cause I put a parlay, so I don't know. Maybe he's just ass, but you gotta include that I had a parlay on him, not on him, but on Devontae Adams. So that kind of made me even more mad. I had a parlay for him to hit like 6 catches or something like that. So the fact that he had 6 fumbles, I'm like, which he ended up doing it, but I cut that game off because after the 3rd fumble, I'm like, bro, whatever. And their head coach is dumb, but
Josh McDaniels is rough. No, because last week we said he was the worst coach out of the whole AFC West, so he rough.
Ass. Well, maybe he's the offensive coordinator, but
they say he the worst.
The way they ended the game, like they really could have beat the Chargers. Well, not beat them, but at least tied the game, and then probably Justin Herbert would have did what he do best.
Yeah, he don't close right. That man don't close.
They defense bailed him out. But
hey,
we'll
shout out to Khalil, bro. Khalil Mack, that's revenge on them Raiders, boy, for trading you, bro. Offensive player of the year, how y'all feeling?
I mean, Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, CMC.
Who the runner up?
Sure.
It's a little harder. Who the runner up? Who else playing well?
Yeah, ain't nobody balling. Mahomes not looking. Mahomes like.
Is it poking?
I know he gonna lock in.
maybe
in the playoffs, but.
No, he can play around. His division's terrible. He can play around.
Tyreek Hill had an off week, but maybe him.
Oh, Hill.
I was about to see how Tyreek how many touchdowns.
Yeah. Two of them, size last week. They came back to earth.
I can see him not giving
the Bills.
Maybe Russ.
Russell who? Westbrook? We talking about Russ?
Wilson.
That man went.
That comeback was pretty impressive.
Yeah, he facing Tank in Chicago. I mean, the way Justin Fields and Zach Wilson play, they keep playing like that. They win offensive play to you.
No, there's no way.
What about Justin Jefferson? Is Justin Jefferson doing anything?
I
feel like
it feels like he's been more quiet than usual.
Yeah, I feel like he lead the league in receiving.
And Rick could go against him.
Dang, I should have drafted him. Tough.
Yeah, I should have drafted Tyreek. Well, no, Derrick Henry got me 27 last week. I can't say. But the week before, they gave me 2.
Yeah, Derrick Henry.
He lead the league. 543
yards. I almost put up to Tennessee. So I know I wouldn't even have a chance, but
it's weird to see this man is born in 99, and I'm just like, this man born in June 1999. Like, you just lead the league receiving, bro. Like, what you doing? You think you better than me, bro? He is. You are. You got it. 24. Yeah. Okay. So last but not least, who's the league MVP? You the real MVP.
The league MVP.
I'm gonna tell you. Go ahead.
It's gotta be main character or Josh Allen.
Yeah, but say if it ends today, Josh Allen's. But if I had to put money on it,
hell no, 3 interceptions, Josh Allen. I'll give it
Josh
to
Allen.
I would just say he's been lighting it up since then.
Since then, he's been the best. He's been balling out of his life. That man, Josh Allen, probably go. I think he the guy because he just has this he had that because I told you his plot. It's just plot. He faced the Jets on that day. He just didn't know he looked concussed. And from then on,
defense. That's what happened.
But if you and this is why I want Jared here too because Jared, this is for you, Jared. The Bills are the Broncos' big brother because
y'all get him little stuff like that, bro.
Look.
Say that for Dak too, then.
Look. I'll tell you this. If Dak played bad against the Jets, I would have said that. You know why? Because of that. Because I can't see Zach Wilson playing Like he didn't even do anything that game. Like I think did he have a touchdown pass? I don't know what he did.
But he did have a touchdown pass.
And against the Bills, he had a touchdown.
Yeah.
Against the Bills.
It was the Garrett Wilson catch. He made that ridiculous catch.
Oh, that one he had a.
That
one was tough. Yeah,
against Gilmore.
For like 70 yards.
That man's touchdowns feel so fraudulent though. His two against Kansas City felt real. But the one against Buffalo, the one where my man was like had to do the most miraculous catch of the year, and then the one where y'all just blew coverage at the craziest degree and Gary Wilson just got a free 60-yard touchdown. It's just like, can he do that again? Like, is that consistently something that can happen and just didn't? But if he played like he did against Kansas City, that seemed like that play action, whatever was dealing. I said, what this man? What have I wait? I've been waiting for this all my life, bro. Where this man go?
That shit is dangerous.
It worked for him.
I told you, give him a chance. That's all I said.
But look, Josh Allen and the Bills, they be avenging the Broncos. Every time the Broncos lose to somebody, the Bills face them next week and destroy them. Broncos lost to the Raiders. The Bills said, F all that, beat the brakes off the Raiders. The Broncos lose the Commanders off that freaking that holding they ain't call. The Bills said, okay, we got you, boy. Sam Howell ain't that good. Get 4 interceptions on that man. The next week, they face the Dolphins. Dolphins dropped 70 on them boys. The Bills said, we got you, little bro. Dropped 48 on them boys, beat them by 28. They avenge the Broncos. That's their big bro. That's beautiful,
big
man.
Bro.
That's a good relationship. Josh Allen had a perfect QBR, 158.3, 5 touchdowns, my man. And he beat a team that dropped 70 by 28. So, we say he got a bottom 5 IQ, but that stupid man looked really freaking good. That man looked really freaking good, bro. You look at the MVP.
He kick in the red zone.
Hey, how many interceptions Josh Allen got anyways? I know he got, I guess, at least 3, but has he thrown an interception? Has he thrown an interception since that day? He has 1. He's 9-4. Not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. He don't make many mistakes
That's
after
like
that.
almost every touchdown get you a pick.
Yeah, so and the runner-up, I say Josh Allen. What y'all think the runner-up is?
Christian McCaffrey.
C-Mac.
Bro, he had like 3 touchdowns. Bro, like, come on, bro.
I think he had like 4.
That's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
And it's like, bro, why y'all give him all the touches anyway? Because people play him in fantasy, bro.
That's
like,
you facing Tyreek. You facing Tyreek this week, bro.
I faced Tyreek last week.
Facing Tyreek.
That's what I'm saying.
No, John facing Tyreek and boy.
Some touches or something.
Christian McCaffrey and he got freaking what's my man Raheem Mostert and Josh Allen. That's the 3 people getting them a ton of points. I'm jealous. I have Austin Eckler and I can't use my version of Christian McCaffrey because he freaking got shot in his ankle. He dead. I can't do nothing with him.
Daniel Jones.
He'll come back eventually.
He hopefully come back up next week, bro. I need to start cooking again. Hey, shout out to Josh Allen, my man. Hey, thank y'all for joining me on the podcast. And hey, we gonna be streaming. I don't know if everybody gonna be here, but we will be. I'll be streaming for sure. San Francisco versus Dallas. I gotta see our plot materialize in live. You know what I'm saying? Sunday Night Football. I gotta watch that. Unfortunately, I can't watch a lot of these good Jets games. I want to watch Jets Giants. I want to see a car wreck. I would love to watch that freaking game. If I ain't got Sunday ticket, that's so tough. I gotta find a way to watch that game. Legally, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. You didn't hear that. But thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching the video. Shout out to the NFL for loving some Taylor Swift. Got Taylor Swift on the Twitter page. Shout out to the Swifties. You know, always got shout out. Shout out to the Texans, CJ Stroud. I ain't saying nothing about nothing. I know plot. I ain't gonna say nothing. I know they be listening. Mauricio gotta be humble with his takes because you know he say something. Y'all said something about Trayvon Diggs and he hype and you trying to get Sauce Gardner the next day, 2 days later, man towards ACL.
Being humble.
I ain't talking.
Remember being humble doesn't always work. I was humble too.
What you humble about?
I said 1 win.
And you about to get it, bro. They listen to you, bro. They didn't think you were
can't be too humble. Don't be too humble.
You doubled that.
So hey, if you get 1 win, you ask for it and you shall receive. But me,
don't be too humble.
My man Casey talking about Will Anderson gonna win defense rookie year 2. I said, Brian, I ain't saying nothing, bro. I just let them play, bro. Let them write that script, bro. I know my plot. But hey, thank you guys for joining the podcast. Thank you for watching. For more podcasts like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll do one next week. Hopefully, we all come back happy next week. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. I face Atlanta, the Jets face the Broncos, and the Cowboys face the 49ers. So that's a lot. Next week's a lot, right? There's going to be a lot. We can all be sad, all be happy. There's a lot of things happening. So, hey, we'll definitely see. But hey, subscribe for more. We'll catch you guys on the next video, and we out of here. Peace.